have a plan. Okay.
Okay.
This is what. Okay, so I've been like struggling with this for the longest time. Y'all know, like, there's like recurring types of dreams, right? Like, there's the kinds of dreams where like you're falling or like you're naked in public, right?
Sure.
Okay, so this is a weird thing that's personal, but like it's only been happening to me like in the last couple of years and never before then. But it makes sense. So I've been having one of those weird kinds of recurring dreams where like they say like, oh, it's psychosomatic, like it is indicative of like some shit that's going on with like, oh, if you lose your teeth, it means whatever. If you're naked, it means you feel vulnerable. For me, the weird thing is I keep having dreams that I'm back in college, and then for whatever reason I have like forgotten like this big project, or like to study for a test, or like just like not been in a class the entire semester, and then like it's the last week of whatever when it's time to like look up all your credits, and I'm in like in the dream I'm like, oh fuck, I didn't do this thing, oh god, what now? Have y'all ever felt that? Am I alone in this?
I mean, all my worry dreams like that are really dumb. They're like,
oh
no, I missed the bus. Or like, oh no, my 8th grade math teacher's collecting homework and I didn't do it. And it's all stuff that in the moment, even as a child, I would have been like, oh well. But like for some reason, as a 30-year-old looking back, I'm like, oh no, this is the worst thing that could ever happen to anyone ever.
Yeah. And like every single time when I get to the end of the dream, I'm like, I have like as I'm about to wake up, I'm like, wait, no. I'm done. I graduated college. Why are you worried? But like, I still like strangely have that weird anxiety of like fucking having to have like having 2 schedules or something, and then I just randomly missed one class in one day the entire semester because I had trying to do something else at that time. It never actually happened in my real life ever, but for whatever reason in my dreams it keeps coming up. And again, like I said, it's only been in the last couple of years where that weird ass type of dream has popped up. Other than that, I mean, when I was a kid, I had, the other, like, you know, textbook weird dreams where it's like you try to fight somebody, but like you can't like actually hit them.
Your punches don't work right, like your arms don't punch right.
Yeah.
They're like weird slow-mo and they like mush against something.
Yeah. You're like in the dream because like, you think like, oh, dream world, even if you realize it, and then you're like, oh, I'll punch it, but like it doesn't work or whatever. Or again, like the falling dream, or for me, a big thing was like losing my teeth. I don't know why that was a recurring thing. That was like one of the biggest things for me. I don't know what is indicative of it, because they always say like what's it called, the fighting, but like not being able to hit somebody is indicative of like feeling like you're not in control or something like that. They're like it's because they're the kind of dreams that come up very often for a bunch of different type of people. Actually, you know, now that I think about it, I'd never actually had a big old falling dream. And then also, for everybody who happened to pop in, thank you for joining us on Drink Talk Roll, where also we happen to be doing a go ahead and chill out and intro segment of just BSing around and catching up, because we are currently waiting for our fourth wheel. Not fourth wheel, because that makes it. Actually, you know, yeah, fourth wheel, because like car needs 4 wheels, and then like that's a go car, so that makes sense having like, you know, the extra wheel. Now the extra wheel, that's exactly how many wheels we have. But in the meantime, hey, let's go ahead and catch up. And I just felt the need to go ahead and spill my guts about a weird ass series of dreams, because I don't know what the hell it means that I keep having this recurring dream where it feels like I'm in college. I've graduated now for several years, but the premise is at the end of it, the whole anxiety thing is that, oh my god, it's the end of the semester, but like somehow I skipped this one class on my schedule all the time, and now I don't know if I can graduate or if I have enough credits because I already graduated. So what the hell do I have to be worried about? It makes no goddamn sense.
Can I ask you some follow-up questions to it?
Yeah, go for it.
How did you feel when you graduated college? Like, if you could describe it in like 2 or 3 emotions, What are some things that you felt? Did you feel relieved? Did you feel even more anxious to get like out there into the, real world? Like what were you feeling when you graduated?
That's a good
Not
question.
even the day of,
Yeah,
just
yeah, yeah.
in general.
So, I mean, like, in general, like, I mean, I felt like a sense of relief. I did always, like, kind of feel like, oh, maybe it's like I didn't do enough, but then I always kind of feel like that anytime I work on any project. But after I was done, it was a sense of relief because it was like, holy shit, this is this thing that, like, my entire life I've been working at. And as an immigrant child, my parents hounded me at, because, like, that's what it's like when, like, your parents are an immigrant and they come here.
A child of immigrants, not a child who is an immigrant.
Like, we sacrificed everything, left our homeland, fucking be smart, like that kind of thing. So it's like, cool, I did it. Hey, I got there. And after it's like, oh shit, now what? And it's like that said, that feeling doesn't hit until like a little while afterwards, where it's almost like because for me it was like school, high school, college, and then that's like that was all my life. And it was like the structure was like, cool, so like that is like the hurdle, the obstacle course, and that is the goal, graduating. And then afterwards it's like, so the rest of your life does not follow this format at all. Go. I'm like, this feels weird. Do I have assignments every week? Do I have assignments like every, like 6 months or something like that? How do I know if I'm doing good? Am I getting scores or not?
So do you feel like, while I'm sure no one necessarily loves college and the obligations they have from it, do you feel like it at least offered you like a sense of structure from an outside source? Do you feel like it was just kind of like keeping you honest, essentially, like giving you due dates for stuff, as instead of just saying like, have it to me when it's done? They would be like, have it to me on this date because that's within my rubric.
Unironically, for me, that is always like, and I know I'm not the only one who's actually like hit this wall, where in school, because like you're given deadlines, you're given outlines for things, and so like what's required of you, and when it's due by, so you have a sense of urgency, and you know what it takes to get it done. Not having either of those things, if you're working on your own projects, like doing podcasts, YouTube channels, articles, social media presence, all of those types of things, without those kinds of like, outline structure, it's so weird. It makes it so much more difficult to get it done. When like before then, I would have thought like, oh, if I have like time to get it done, then I'll do an even better job, because it's not like I'm being demanded to do it a certain way.
By the way, thank you for the 24-month sub.
Thank you very much for the 24-month sub, Power. Absolutely got to start strong.
So,
I mean, how did you feel?
For college?
Yeah, sure.
For me, it was very like an unceremonious ending. It felt very sudden. I certainly felt a sense of relief once I thought we lost Badman entirely.
I thought so too for a second. I was like, wait a second.
He's back though.
I was trying to get the small screen off of my thing.
Way better now. So much better.
Yeah, I don't know though. I felt like it just ended very abruptly. I felt glad that my senior thesis was over. I was very happy about it. I love my senior thesis like a child, but I also hated my senior thesis because it was like dealing with a toddler. So I was happy when it finally turned 3. You know what I mean? But I don't know. For your dreams,
yeah.
It seems like you're back in that setting where you have structure and accountability and stuff. But you seem more like anxious in them. Did you find that? Do you find that you're more anxious or less anxious now that you are in your current job? Don't worry about like food service or anything. Just in your current job, you feel more or less anxious than when you were in college.
For reference to the audience, the reason why House said that is that we've actually both worked in the same job, which involved food service and whatnot. Since then, we've both gotten different jobs and both moved away from food service. it's a big difference going from, for me, like I think we both basically eventually wound up going from like food service to desk job, so to speak.
Kind of, yeah.
For me, it was like at first it was a nice thing to get away from not constantly like being on my like feet hauling ass everywhere. At the same time though, I almost missed it because a big thing I realized in large part in college is that I have ADHD, and being at a desk all day really made me like emphasize that, because like, oh god, I need to get up every hour to piss or I'm going to fall asleep. But in terms of anxiety, it's like I would back then I'd be anxious, like, oh, I need to make sure I get to all my tables, make sure everybody got the bill, all those things, you know. Oh wait, they need to check the window. Did I put this detail in? You need to make sure they have this check. Did they leave out? Did they leave without paying? Blah blah blah. My anxiety, I found out, my anxiety is like a common denominator. I will find a reason to be anxious, because I'm so obsessed with like details and like seeing if things are correct, or like if they're coming up, or trying to catch something before it like falls apart. I will build anxiety in me as like a sort of way of being like, honestly, probably like akin to like, if there, you know, a deadline's coming up when you were in school, I would like latently make myself anxious, like subliminally, just to kind of like, that was my reminder. Like, hey, this shit's coming up. Hey, this shit's coming up. So even if something isn't that big of a deal, I will do that and make it a big deal and fucking like try myself crazy with anxiety.
Do you feel like even in your like hobbies that you really enjoy, like thoroughly enjoy, like ones where you can't wait till the weekend so you can do this thing, do you feel like you're also anxious in those?
Sometimes, not as bad, but also like, the thing that I've realized is that I can make myself anxious. I can make myself not. I can like try to chill out. If I don't if I try to deter my anxiety, what winds up happening is that I feel like I don't have the same fire to like be a perfectionist or like be a stickler for like details. But if I'm anxious and I try to like say like, oh hey, maybe I'll like do this to make this better this weekend or whatnot, the anxiety doesn't actually make me perform better. It just makes me more nervous. I can like maybe artificially say that like, oh hey, I want to have this in my mind, so I make sure I do stuff. Usually I just wind up paralyzed from the anxiety as a result.
So think of like a hobby or something you do for fun. Reading, writing, video game, whatever in between. Think of one of those examples.
All right.
That you really enjoy currently, because I know for me, like, everything comes in waves. Sometimes I enjoy Magic the Gathering, other times it's Dungeons and Dragons. They're not always exclusive. It's just I definitely have more of an interest in one of those things at any given time than the other. Think of the thing that you are really interested in now. What is the thing that provokes the most anxiety in that free time hobby? Like where you don't have anything else to do. It's just this hobby right now.
You know, so like I have tried as hard as possible to turn as many of my hobbies into potential like work outlets.
Okay.
Because I have like this compulsion to feel like productive.
Sure.
So as a result, it's almost like this is the closest thing that I have to a hobby. And like even this is like, I view this as like online content generation and practice and like all that kind of thing for like making like broadcasts and whatnot. But in the same vein, because of that, I never feel like I actually get like a moment of relief, because it's basically like even when I'm playing, I'm working, so to speak. Because I feel if like I'm not working, then it's almost then I feel oh damn, now I'm wasting time.
So what part of what we're doing right now, in other words, like normally drink talk roll, what part of that turns it into like, you know, the side hustle or whatever? What turns it into what variable makes it productive for you? Like if you took that variable away, you would no longer feel like you're adequately spending your time. Like you would feel like you waste your time at the end of it. What could we take away that would make that happen?
I mean, so if we weren't consistently uploading this,
Okay.
then it wouldn't be a broadcast. It wouldn't be like an actual like piece, like a weekly segment, like a piece of content. It would just be us. The reason we do it is just to interact, not necessarily as like something to view. So like that would be that part of that. But like also like I've like one of the things that like I've like sorted out with my shrink is that like not working is also work. Kind of like you need to have moments where you don't work, where you're not just like constantly trying to be productive, because otherwise like you exhaust yourself one way or another.
I'm gonna push back on that just a little bit.
Okay.
I don't think it's a bad thing to want to feel productive. I don't think it's a bad thing to value your time, and you shouldn't burden yourself by thinking, oh, I should just be having fun. It's okay to want something out of your experience. Like I like playing lots of video games. I like playing World of Warcraft. That's my main go-to. I play it like 10 hours a week or something. I like watching number go up. I realize at the end of the day, all this gear I'm getting, all this practice I'm doing at a certain class could change in a day. They could completely change the way my class works. They could they could release the next expansion tomorrow if they really wanted to, and all of my gear would be completely invalidated. The months of work I've spent trying to accrue this very specific set of things, I realized could go away in an instant. But I had fun watching number go up. So that was productive for me. I realized that has no real world impact. I won't be able to take that to the bank and pay for a house off my World of Warcraft account. But it was productive. I got what I wanted out of it, and that was enough. Do you feel like you need some kind of like number go up? What's your number go up for like making a broadcast? Do you want to see the views? Is it just the fact that it provokes you to hang out? What is your number go up?
So my number go up with the podcast is mostly just because I don't look at the analytics. Only Manuel sees those things because he's the one who uploads and edits and whatnot. But for me, that whole component of it has more to do with just like building the imprint, just like having like a long record that can be searched back. If I am then like Googled for whatever like business opportunity or things like that, it's like I have an imprint. I have been mentioned, and so like that is like leverage if I need to do negotiating with somebody. I have consistency. I can be entertaining, or at the very least, not boring and engaging to some extent. That is so it's a portfolio. It's building a portfolio.
Gotcha.
But in that sense, it's like I don't need the immediate number go up. For me, it's kind of like you know me, I'm the Turtle King. I am building and building and building and building until eventually I can cast Omniscience and just fucking boom.
What do you feel like this is currently building towards? This, like, you know, making this legacy and making a living portfolio / you know, CV. What do you feel like would check off the final box of like, cool, I did the thing, on to the next thing? Like, what is your last step?
I don't want a final thing.
That's fine. What I mean is for this specific thing, like, I guess final thing is a really bad phrasing. What is the final part of this chapter before you move on to the next chapter?
So like that's, and like how you said it, like I think we're like thinking similarly. For me, it's not even a matter of like final goal. For me, it's like I consistently, like how you were saying, like you'll go through like weeks where like you'll have one hobby, right? And other weeks where like you'll be enthralled with another thing. I am the same way, in that I constantly just need stimulation. So for me, it's like, cool. So I'm going to keep building on this until like I feel like a sense of like progress has been made. And then like if it got to like a peak point, eventually I would kind of get desensitized to that stimulation or like feeling like something was growing. And then maybe at that point I'd switch into like something else. But like it would still, but I would still take whatever it was that I learned from the past thing that I did, and then just build on top of that. But like everything is growth. Everything is just like adding another feather to my hat, kind of.
does something always need to be contributing to that growth in order for you to feel like it was productive?
Yes.
Let's say
I'm not saying that's healthy, but that
No.
is like part of the fucking
I
toxic
understand.
mentality I have. Yeah.
Let's say I brought a board game over to your house and I
Okay.
said, I think it would be really fun if we played this.
Mhm.
And I think it'd be fun if we had a few drinks, ate from a charcuterie board,
Mhm.
and just played this board game. And you didn't know what it was, but it sounded fun, so you're willing to learn it. By the end of it, it was fine. You know, maybe it's not in your top 10, but you had fun. Do you think that was wasted time?
No.
Or do you think that was productive?
I would, like, in the moment, my like immediate thoughts might be like, oh, thinking that it was like, oh goddamn, I could have, like, I don't know, sorted this or like learned SEO or some bullshit like that. But the thing is, it's like the thing that I've like had to really sort through my brain is that like you can't be on all the time. If you are, then like you don't give your brain a chance to refresh. And like those are the only moments that actually like make you feel like you're refreshed and actually let you be productive when it comes time to be. And also, what the fuck is the point of like doing work and trying to be productive if you don't have friends and family around you? Like if you sacrifice your fucking friendships and all that, what the hell is the goddamn point? Like, who the hell are you gonna have around you?
You have already answered my next question, which was in Magical Christmas Land, where you have accomplished your goals and you have all the skills that you want to accrue. You have all of it done. What now? Like what is the next thing after that? Like let's say you decide one day that you would like to learn how to do card tricks. You want to do magic card tricks, like magician style card tricks, right? You've accomplished that. You become an accomplished magician. If he is going to go get a deck, okay. So
I bought this just so I can have shit to do with my hands.
So you become an accomplished magician in whatever aspect that is. Maybe you book your own gig. Maybe you could just do the trick pretty seamlessly, and your friends and family have seen the work you put into it. You become an accomplished, sleight of hand master. What now? Do you just pick another thing?
Yep. It's not even about like necessarily having a requisite amount of skills or anything like that. It's that I feel like a car bumper. Like I need to constantly consume new data, new skills, new information, new experiences, and that is the only way that I'm satisfied. I constantly have to be engaging in new things because of like that's the part of my brain where it's like that's the ADHD. I'll get fucking desensitized to something and move on to something else. I'll gorge on one fucking music genre for like a month, get tired, and move on to something completely different. One of my favorite things in the world is randomly on my YouTube homepage or like recommended page, when you find like the random recommendation for a channel that has sub 10K subscriptions and it's an absolute fucking banger. That happened to me like this last week, and oh my god, it blew my mind. I was just like, god damn it, this is why I fucking love this. I just find like random little nuggets of joy in the universe. Fucking amazing. Goddamn love it.
I have a couple more really simple yes or no questions for you, and then we can move on to Badman. The first question I have for you is, do you need to consume content while you are doing things like eating or performing some kind of very mundane, repetitive task? Something dismissive that you don't need to be active in? Like, let's say you're you have a bunch of stuff you got to mail out, so you're just mindlessly putting stuff in envelopes and addressing it.
Oh yeah.
Do you always feel like you have to have like a podcast or a YouTube video in the background?
Absolutely, yes.
Do you have any comfort YouTube videos, ones where you will go back to? Maybe on Saturdays you get Wendy's, so you always watch this one video on Saturdays when you eat Wendy's. Do you have any videos like that?
So funny thing about that, I after like there's a certain point in my life where I was like, I really did realize that a lot of my like weekly habits in terms of chores were built around my fucking YouTube subscription schedule, because it would happen that back before COVID, work Monday through Friday, and then At Friday, get home, and what would be uploaded on my feed right there, a new episode of The Completionist. So I get home, Completionist would be there, I take a shot, and then I am fucking like buzzing around the house, like do the dishes, do the laundry, fucking vacuum everything, knock everything out. And then when Homeboy changed his upload schedule, then I'm like, oh shit, now I don't know what to watch on Fridays when I get home. So now I wind up slacking on fucking doing chores. It's so fucking stupid, but like that's in my mind how I associated everything. And so it, like then I have to find something else to kind of fill that gap. But that's always tough because of course it's never going to be the same regularity because nothing's going to be the same regularity.
Just to circle back and put a nice little bow on it, I want to remind you, it is not bad to want something out of the like spare things you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
It is not bad to want to feel productive as long as you are not making toxic productivity goals like, oh, I have to read X amount of books before the end of the month or I've wasted my time. I have to accrue X new artisanal skills in order to feel like I've not wasted my time. As long as they're just, you know, you're doing things, but you feel like you're getting something out of them, I think you can continue setting goals like that. I think that's healthy. I think I think you're a human and you're functioning like a human does. So I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing.
I gotta figure. It's just like you were saying, like, oh, goal or everything. I have no goal. For me, it's like wherever I wind up. It's just like I never want to have a destination. I constantly want to be on the journey. And then when I like feel like I finished a journey, boom, new journey time.
You want to feel like you're not always doing the main quest. You want to feel like you're doing side quests.
Do you know that feeling when you like watch a really long series? It's like watching One Piece or Game of Thrones and then getting to the end. Or actually, when you're a kid and like playing Final Fantasy and then you beat it and then you have like that gaping hole. And then you're like, fuck, now what? I've always hated that feeling. So for me, it was always like, it doesn't actually end. Now you find something else. Now like there's no hole. Because there's always a new thing to go to. Just build onto that. Keep going. You never have to feel like, oh, this is the best that things will ever be. That's not how shit is.
I know there's an actual term for it, but what you're describing is, I think, something we've all dealt with, including all of our viewers, like that post video game or post book, post movie depression, where you're like, oh, it's over. That was it. It's I am very notorious for not finishing video games. I think the first one I remember not finishing, like very intentionally not finishing, was the original Kingdom Hearts. I didn't finish that game for a very long time. I got to Twilight Bastion, and then I was like, I don't want this to end, and it feels like I'm at the end. I feel like I put
all the
so
extra
much
bosses first.
I put so much work in. I did every side thing I could possibly do. Like I was just so excited, and then it was so weird to like put a pin in it and be done. It happened really bad with Persona 5 Royal. It was the first time I'd played Persona 5, and it's one of my all-time favorite games.
Okay,
it has
so now
a
I have
lot
to
of
fucking play it.
it has a lot of concerning parts to it, but it's still very
It's a
fun.
fucking anime game. Like who like
I know, but I don't think we should give things excuses for being degenerate. But when I was done with it, I was like, holy moly, like I put in all that work, and I guess I'm done. But that's why I always love games that have New Game Plus. I've been replaying Fire Emblem Three Houses because it has New Game Plus. So
for me, I look at it just like having like questionable or like troublesome things in like the plot or whatever. For me, it's just like I mean, like I minored in English Lit, so like for me, it's like narrative is like, so it's not supposed to, but like the history of literature is literally littered with just like raw fucking questionable shit, because the whole thing is it's like it's in the story not as like, it's not meant to be like this is a good thing or a bad thing. It's like this is the reality of humanity. This is just a reflection of how fucked shit is. It's like, and then you do with it as you will. But like that's how I try to see it. But like at the same time, it's not like in modern days it is kind of harder, because then you have like figures and shit, you know? Because then it's like now it's like, okay, so you have like a commercial like gain from certain things, and then that kind of tosses a wrench into like that kind of definition of like having wild shit. Like, I don't know, like a diorama of fucking Alex DeLarge from like Clockwork Orange, like that kind of shit is like, I don't know how to feel about this, but also,
Badman, you've been extraordinarily patient and very quiet. Was there anything we've talked about that you'd like to throw your 2 cents in on, or is there another thing that you have been thinking about a lot lately that you want to share and talk about?
Nothing. Honestly, it's like Pleiades is like the like it's almost like the polar opposite, because I'm just like, oh yeah, I'm okay with like not being stagnant, but like it's more of the fact that it's just like I like these few little things, and I'm willing to like not be the jack of all trades, but it's just like, because so the one of the big reasons why I still play like Dungeon Fighter, even though Manuel's like, you keep on saying you're done, it's because it's an MMO that keeps on going, so then there's never an end to it. Like it feels like, and like it's kind of one of those things that, despite people saying like, but they just, because they just came up with a new level cap, right? And they're just like, I thought you were done. And I was like, well, because there's a new level cap. They're like, so for some people, they can't wrap their mind around. They're just like, you put all this time into getting all this gear, and one day it gets obsolete. And I was like, yeah, but it's there's things put in place that where I don't get like destroyed.
Here's the thing,
right? And
you were done
there's also
at
like,
the point. I just had to like highlight this comment.
Mm-hmm.
At the time,
I was done at that point.
Yes, and then more things happened, and then now he's not done anymore.
But it's like, I guess it's like one of those things where it's just like, well, Pleiades, you're like kind of just like doing everything, like not everything, but you're doing like,
I hate the feeling of being done. Yeah.
And like for me, it's like I feel like I start things and I don't finish them. But the thing is, like a lot of things that I do, like it just I just have to be like into it. And like if I'm not like, because no, that's my other problem too, is like if I don't consume myself, then I don't feel like I'm doing a good job. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Because I'm very much like that too, where it's just like, it's either I go all in, or what's the point if I I feel like I'm gonna half-ass it, and it's just like, well, it's okay. Like I'd rather be like, it's okay, and have tried my very best, like and then like delve myself into it, than to actually be like, well, why am I gonna waste my time if I'm just not gonna care about this like in a little bit. You know what I mean?
I've talked to my dad before, and like there's this sense of like, you ever feel like sometimes you're in a situation where like shit could go south, but at the same time it's like, okay, so like probability of shit could go south, but like the thing that kind of gives you peace is like trying your best, so that at the very least you know that if shit goes south, it wasn't your fault.
Yep. I'm very much like that. It was just like
much as possible,
as much as you could. Yeah. So that's like one of the only things. Like for me, I feel like I don't do a lot, and or also like I'm starting to even like realize now more than ever that it was just like you're never ready for any. Like for me, it's like not just like this. It's just really starting things, but it's just like instead of being like, oh yeah, like I'm not ready. I don't think I was like, fuck being ready. And you'll never be ready. You just prepare the best you can, and that's it. You know what I mean? It's kind of like a test. Like you're never ready for a test, but did you prepare? Like I did the best I preparing guys as I could, right? And you jump in, and then you either learn as you go, or you figure out like, oh shit, I didn't study enough, or oh shit, holy crap, I studied enough and I know my shit. You know what I mean? And it's okay to go in, I guess, either way, because you kind of learn off of the experience, regardless of whether or not you are ahead or behind.
Do you learn more from like studying, or from like just running headlong into something and then like fucking up?
I used to be the headstrong, like go in head for. Was it shoot, ready, shoot, aim? And I'm now quite opposite of that. Like I like to do as much research as I can, and then go in with the knowledge. But that also comes with a lot of like bad shit, because sometimes just like, I'm not ready, I don't feel ready. You know what I mean?
How? I cut you off, sorry.
No, I was just gonna ask if you're in a situation where you have the opportunity to study and you do so, but you still fail at that thing, do you still feel like you've accomplished something, or do you feel like it wasn't worth it then?
No, I don't ever think it's like it wasn't worth it. It's only the fact that because I've done it, I fucked up. I've always fucked up a lot. Like especially like I had a physiology class where I was like, fuck, dude, I got a fucking C. Oh shit, like I feel like a fucking idiot, right? And then I'm just like, well, what the fuck are you gonna do? Either drop and get that withdrawal or fucking get better. And I'm just like, all right, it's time to get better. It's like that's the best that I can do because So yeah, it like most of the time it's like I feel like shit in like initially where I'm just like it's not a waste of time, but I feel like I bombed it, or if not feel like I do bomb it, but it's just like okay, if I was given another chance to not even redo this, but to continue learning and running along the path, then I would do it. But only if I feel like it's fucking worth it.
Do you still really enjoy what is it, Dungeon Fighter? Well, I'm sorry, what was the game?
Dungeon Fighter Online? Yeah.
Very much. When you're done, like when you've like reached
like when
your
I finally
goal in
put it down.
When you're ready to walk away from it for 2 or 3 weeks, go do something else for a little bit. It's no longer your go-to like filler game. When you return to it, without there being like a new patch, new levels, new stuff, do you find yourself setting a new goal in the game to continue playing it, or do you just kind of accomplish that initial goal and go, cool, I'm gonna put it down until they come out with something new?
Not before I would, but because because I actually joined a group of people so this is just a very specific. I joined a group of people that sold raids, and because of that, it kept me coming back.
Like you were one of the people that could help sell them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I understand.
So it's like it's one of those things. Like I hit my goal already, but I'm just like, all right, I hit the damage cap. That is like the barrier of entry of actually like being able to sell. And then they're like, hey, you want to join? And I was like, sure. And after that, I was just like, oh wow, I was like before I'm like, oh, I did what I wanted to do. They're like, hey, you want to join? And I was like, sure. And as soon as that happened, that's when Leslie was like, I thought you were done playing. I was like, I literally have a job in the game. I feel bad because it's a game that I enjoy, but it's like I literally have a job in the game to sell things and make in-game currency.
Do y'all have a group chat going?
We have a Discord. We talk in it all the time.
How often is that like the first place you go to like post a meme or some shit?
That's one of the few places that I check in my Discord when I wake up in the morning. I wake up and I look and I'm just like, let's see what's going on here, and then I'm just like, okay, then I go check all the other places like DTR, like Drink Talk, Learn, Discord, and all that stuff.
That's it's so interesting because like it's the communities. Is what I'm hearing from this. Like the communities is the shit that like really winds up like making you stick to something. It's like not you, but like people royal you everybody. Because like I've had moments where like I've seen the fucking stock market crash. I've seen like every single last crypto fucking exchange like fall the bottom out. All this fuck shit, everything blowing apart, Ponzi's out the ass. But the thing is, it's like having just a group of people who it's like y'all have like a shared knowledge of like what the shit is like, and then like just being able to post like dumbass memes is like the thing that like keeps me like just entertained. And it's not even about the thing. It could really be about anything. Back in the day, it probably would have been about Yu-Gi-Oh! Or anime or something else, but like it just so happens that this is what it was and this is what I ran into, and these are like the people I ran into.
Yeah, it's like it's one of those things like it's just fate, and it's very interesting to be like, oh fuck, all right. Like I didn't expect to be around that long, but sure.
Pleiades, can you share my screen real quick?
Oh yeah.
So one of the things that I like doing in WoW specifically, I mentioned this earlier, I like watching number go up.
Yeah.
So right here, this is Raider.io, which is a system to figure out how good at doing dungeons you are. My current Raider.io score is 3.1k. This means that I have done a bunch of dungeons times 20.
Nice.
Like the difficulty of them scales exponentially. Right now, I have done like a 23, a 22. This is like
Sick.
really super high.
Hell yeah.
It's not like world first, ultimate player. I'm going to get paid by some company or whatever.
No, fuck. It's like impressive.
But I love seeing these numbers go up because I play a druid, and of all the people who use this app in the entire world, I am in the top 1,000 players who do it at the thing I do. On my realm, where I play, I am in the top 11. There are 10. There are only 10 other people who play on my server who are better than me, and that's both Alliance and Horde. Because on Alliance I'm 11 and Realm I'm 11, meaning that there are only 10 people on my server who are better than me. And that being said, it just comes down to if you've done better. So like hypothetically, if you get 4 people who are really good at the game and you're a shitter, you can make this number go up. But I just wanted to bring that up because I don't actively watch these numbers, but I love watching them go. Well, I guess in this case it's down, but I love watching number get better.
Can I give you like some weird, complex like background information?
How complex?
So you're saying like it makes you like the number go up thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I think we referenced this last week. We were referencing in memoriam to Kazuki Takahashi, whose actual real name is Kazuo Takahashi. Just like that's the pen name he got. The way that me and Hal got to know each other was through Yu-Gi-Oh. I don't know if you realize this, Hal, but at a certain point, motherfuckers just stopped playing that game, like around like where we were, and even like the really good players that used to be in our area just fucking dropped off like flies.
Can I offer you a really simple explanation as to why that happened?
Listen, yeah, you will, but I know you'll rationalize this, but I want to just like explain like how it came apart, like how it came about, or how it looked from my perspective.
Sure.
It looked like at the time, that was when I like actually started getting like good, like
I remember
like good performance, all that.
I quit.
And, like,
I quit when you were on Spellbooks.
I quit when I was on Spellbooks, but we'll get to that. But like the thing is at the time it was like a lot of people playing all this, and eventually it just like the community just died out. But it happened like right when like I kind of like quote unquote like reached my apex, and just that what all that meant was like I just got obsessed, and I was just like, oh, doing this blah blah blah, see what's good with this blah blah blah. So at a certain point there was nobody left to play with. And when I did go into locals tournaments and things like that, the people who would play me were playing like specifically to counter me. And it wasn't even like I was playing the game anymore. And it felt like somehow I had run out the entire, like everybody was playing the fucking game. And I was like, did I fucking kill this local community because I went too hard? Because I was literally that guy.
I mean, we just had a really small community, so if you participated in an arms race at all, you won.
That was the problem, because I didn't want to win.
Yeah.
I wanted to compete. I wanted to just like keep running the like fucking fade. I didn't want to like win.
I feel the same way too with that.
Ever since then, any single like hobby I've ever had, I have like subconsciously or like intentionally sabotage myself so that I don't get into the same mode of like being quote unquote that guy where I analyze the minutia of fucking everything and like optimize everything to the 0.00001 percentile optimization. I don't know if you, like it's wild, but like that is how I feel.
There were 2 quick anecdotes rather that
are they anecdotes? Whoa.
No, anecdote.
Anecdote.
Sorry.
Anecdotes.
I have had a lot of my drink, so there are 2 specific stories I remember that both involve you that really like were the final nail in the coffin for getting out of that game. And the first one was exactly what you're talking about. There was a format where unfortunately Yu-Gi-Oh! This happens a lot. There is just a deck that is the best. If you would like to win and you would like to be even in the running to win, you play the best deck. Well, during this particular format, the ongoing, I don't know,
It
pre-agreed upon.
It was Dragon Ruler Spellbook.
Yes, the pre-agreed upon thing was you played the deck that would come in first, or the deck that would come in second that had a chance at beating the deck that comes in first,
Because it was specifically designed to beat the first one.
or you came in last. Those were your options. And I specifically remember you were playing the second one, the one that hypothetically has a chance to come in first, but
because in my
more or
point of
less-
view at the time,
Yeah.
I thought it was cheaper. Apparently, people are saying that the first deck was actually cheaper. I argue the alternative, but it doesn't matter.
I have also heard people say Spellbooks was undisputed the best of those two. It just wasn't.
I know they're on crap.
But again, I am specifically speaking about our locals.
But
But the thing that made me really mad was that Pleiades was undisputed the best player in our community. I can say that with objectivity. I can say for sure at that time period he was the best. It could fluctuate. Literally, the next day it could be someone else. The next day it'd be someone else. But on that week, undisputed, it was him.
Son, I don't toot my own horn very often. At that point, I would have absolutely fucking sworn I was the best fucking player in this entire goddamn state. Period. But
I mean, that's not out of the realm of possibility. And it was really frustrating because there was this one guy who was like a pretty normal guy, literally the definition of average. He brought in the deck that always wins. But it's not the fact that he brought in the deck that always wins. It's that he brought it in specifically because he asserted that he could even beat Pleiades if he was playing a meta deck, because he normally played all these off-meta weird stun decks.
literally just whatever it is that hates anti-meta, just counter that because those who want to play the meta.
He wasn't playing it because he enjoyed it. He wasn't playing it because because it was the best deck. He was playing it to prove a really terrible point, and it's that the game is pay to win. But he didn't realize that's the point he proved. He proved that he thought he was proving that he was better because he paid to win. And I know he couldn't afford to pay to win, because the moment he won against Pleiades, he handed it to the two degenerates that were in our community and said, sell this at the next event you go to, because I need the money, because I can't afford this deck.
That was the only time I've
that
ever
was
been salty
infuriating, that he compromised the fun of the game he was playing to prove a point and ended up proving a different point and didn't realize that was the point he proved. But
yeah, that was probably the first.
That is neither here nor there. The main reason that I think most people at our age end up quitting that game, and I guess our age at that point was 22, 24, somewhere between there.
Children's card game, but again, historically, game's too fucking complicated for children to actually play. It's what's been so fucking stupid. But
the problem is that the game, for the most part, when it comes to prize support, targets children, and that's fine. That's an okay thing by my book. The show is a glorified commercial. I've watched every single season of the show. I am well aware that it is a commercial. It is designed for you to go, that's a cool thing that's happening in this anime. I want to do that. I'm going to go spend money on packs so that I can do that too. What?
Was Vrain's good?
It's fine. I don't think it's worth a watch unless you're super into Yu-Gi-Oh, but it was fine.
I mean, I heard the ending was super fucking depressing, which is I kind of want to watch this now.
It's online bullying the Yu-Gi-Oh game. Cool. So the main takeaway though, is another story that involves you. And it was when you described to me when you went to Nats. And I'm going to butcher this. You're welcome to interject. You're welcome to interject with correct numbers, but I'm just going to spitball stuff.
This is a Chicago whatever fucking year. I don't even remember.
The point was
format.
You got a Nats invite, and that was really fucking cool. It was just cool. It was just cool to know someone who went to Nats. And the frustrating thing is, you told me how much you spent on this trip. Now, granted, that was for two people to go. You went with you and your significant other, and
at the time,
you guys spent a weekend there.
Yeah.
You intentionally were okay, we're going for this event, but assuming I don't date
it was at Navy Pier, so at least it's
we're gonna make a day of it.
An attraction,
but you told me between hotel, the event itself, travel, including both travel around there, also the plane ticket there and back, the amount of time you were investing taking off work, you're already in the whole 2K. That could be hypothetically a trip to Disney.
and to put this in perspective, this is not like a Magic the Gathering tournament or a whatever tournament where like you enter, you pay a substantial amount, and then you walk away with 50K if you win. Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments, they'd be like, okay, here's 3 copies of a Yu-Gi-Oh card, a bike, and an Xbox. You spent $2,000 for 3 Yu-Gi-Oh cards, a bike, and an Xbox. And I'm being hyperbolic on purpose for sake of comedic effect. But
You might as well be like accurate, honestly.
But
I mean, that's pretty accurate.
once you're like out of college range or like out of I went to trade school range, and you go, what the fuck am I doing? That's when it turns into like, cool, this is just something I'm going to do with my friends at like in the community center at the college. We're just going to fuck around, or this is just not something I'm going to take seriously anymore. They are not going to reward you for doing well in the way that they should. You are going to spend infinitely more money on your deck, on travel to there, on effort spent than they will give back. They are going to give you a bike and an Xbox. That's what you get because they want to give cool prizes to kids. They want kids to show up at a Toys R Us, which I guess is now just Canada exclusive, play some shitty cards they saw on the show, walk away with an Xbox, and then come back and buy more stuff. That's what they want, and I understand that, but it's really frustrating.
Did I tell you how much that cost, like, before or after it happened?
I think before you left, you told me the estimate. Like,
Let me add you.
You were like ballparking it for me.
Let me add you some context, because to do that, I knew because at the time, this was like 2 months before Yu-Gi-Oh has regular ban lists, and there was no fucking way that these 2 decks weren't gonna get hit, which means that like the cards that make them good and expensive were going to absolutely crater in value. So like I went in there buying cards that I intentionally knew a couple months later would be absolutely worthless.
And they were.
I went in there, I played, and honestly, I played my fucking heart out. I got to day 2, which is to this day, and I know it doesn't seem like a big thing, but like you had every single Nationals qualifier from over a year, and they had to divide tournaments in 2 days. I got day 2, went in there.
For viewers who don't know, day 2 means you did well enough that you are further in the tournament, so that you are in the second day of stuff. If you like
rounds,
lose a couple in a row, there's no day 2.
Yeah. And I managed to beat somebody who I'm not going to say their name because it would be fucking corny as shit, but like they're a known name. I beat them. It was like, holy shit. I did something. This motherfucker be like on YouTube videos, writing articles. Holy shit. And then that was a point where I was like, I didn't do better. And I was like, I saw the glass ceiling in that exact moment. I saw exactly the amount of money and time it would take to go higher than that. And I said, oh my God, it is not fucking worth it. After all these years grinding it out at locals, all these years doing test hands on my fucking bed, trying to chase off cats from stepping on my cards, all these fucking years, I saw what was necessary for. I'm like, this is fucking trash. If that was a moment where I was like, God, I wish I'd like started off playing Magic, because at least with Magic, there's a stereotype where like, oh, all Yu-Gi-Oh players like fucking smoke weed, but at the very least, the equivalent to that, Magic players like Magic players do cocaine. It's like, yeah, that's a more expensive substance. They are more classy. They have more money. Why the fuck would that not be the case? And it's just like, spending your time on this one thing for that is just, it drew me insane. And I was just like, okay, whatever, fuck it. But like at least a month later, and this is like the real fucking nail in the coffin for me. I don't know if you knew this, there was a regional in Columbus, Ohio, right after that. The Rabbit Kid? No. That was before this. Oh, okay. I went into a regionals, not a nationals tournament, a regionals, which is just like, it's like tri-state area. People come in, you play, and if you do well enough, you get an invite to the next year's nationals. I went in there like the couple of weeks before the deck that I spent so much fucking money on, dumbass amount of money on, was just like completely obliterated by the ban list. I went in there because I was like, well, fuck, I might as well use this and get my money's worth. I went in there and with full strength, I got knocked out by somebody who just happened to stack the exact perfect amount of cards. And no, they didn't stack, because I can actually show you, like, oh, did they, like, you know, do deck hands or, like, you know, trick cards with it? No, like, I took their deck and I did this. I did this, which is absolutely legal. I handed the deck back to them.
The reason for
and they
people
just
uninitiated that he did this is because Yu-Gi-Oh players are known to cheat a lot, because they are either children and they are doing it unintentionally, or they are adults and they have chosen to play Yu-Gi-Oh, and so their only way of feeling any amount of satisfaction is by cheating in order to make sure they win their children's card game.
So, with that said, I was just like, I had a god tier, and the deck they were playing wasn't even good. They just happened to pull the best things at the time. I'm like, fuck this. I'm done. Fuck it. I would rather spend entire weekends grinding on League of Legends fucking ranked. It's just like, I don't even know what season it was.
Don't open that can of worms.
But, like, that was what was preferable. Which is to say that, like, it's very difficult sometimes when, like, a skill or a hobby, like, catches your attention and it's just something you gravitate towards because, like, it just feels satisfying doing it. But then you, through the process, know innately that it's not gonna go anywhere. That is the most fucking frustrating. That is one of the most frustrating feelings ever.
Yup. That's why I quit Street Fighter 5 too. I had the same exact thing. Where I was just like, huh. I put way too much time in this, and there's nothing. I have nothing to like. That's like, it just kind of felt like it was a waste at the end. And everybody that I played with just quit. So now it's just like,
Deadass! Deadass!
okay.
That's exactly what happened.
Like,
I was just like,
and I was,
yo,
and I was the one that was
the point.
Yeah,
Well,
because I was playing for fun, and I would play against other people, and not saying that I was like hella good, but even like the bigger, like the stronger ranked people would be like,
yeah.
Hey, are you sure you're like that low of a rank? I was like, yeah, that's what it says right here. And they're just like, you're pretty good. And I was like, oh, that's cool. And then I thought about it. I was like, if I'm playing against these guys like this, and I am nowhere even near the ceiling, I can't imagine how crazy it is playing at top level.
You know what's funny? I mean, like, this is completely different, like, hobbies. But, like, what I'll tell you from my experience, like, playing Yu-Gi-Oh! And, like, going to, like, regional and shit like that, you usually tend to do better when you're not playing around, like, your local community, because motherfuckers don't know how you play. They don't know how to, like, how you think and how you move, so they're completely out of their fucking depths. You actually do better as a result. That was the other thing that frustrated me so much, is, like, I would go to, like, weekly tournaments, and it's just like, man, these motherfuckers aren't actually playing the goddamn game. They're just playing against me. So it's not even practice for, like, getting actually better. It's just like, I have to go in and try to think like, oh, they're gonna try and counter whatever the shit is that I do all the time. So I have to counter them countering me. I'm like, this is fucking stupid. This is dumb as hell.
That's how it was too when I played with, like, even with my cousins and them before. I was just like, oh yeah, I just know, like, it's like I would play like it was a prime example. Even with me, like when I'd play, right, I was like, oh man, playing against you, even though you're pretty good, you don't like to do all the stupid, like, they had like stupid Ken stuff that Ken players would do, and he wouldn't do it. So then I was able to exploit it all the time, and I was able to beat him all the time because of that. So I'm just like, I'm not really learning how to play. Like, I know I'm learning how to play against your character, because there's certain things, but there's certain things that you would not do that other people would be way more ballsy about, and I'm not learning anything because I'm just exploiting, like you know what I mean?
You're just playing the player. You're not playing the character. It's just that you know how they move and you know their habits, so you know how to play against them. But, like, in a wider spread, it's like everybody who plays Ken, it's not the same in how they adapt and how they might move and shit, like playing with your play style. So it's like, I mean, it's not really like a survey of, like, actually playing, like, the whole survey of, like, Ken, so to speak.
So it kind of like that's why like one day I was just like, and plus it took a lot of time out of me. I remember I'd sit there and I'd play, and I was like, I'll play for like probably 4 games, and I'm sitting there for like 5 hours, and I'm just like, oh no, this game like, and it's this one thing to like sit there for 5 hours and like be happy, but it's to sit there for 5 hours and be like, what the fuck have I been doing? Like, you know what I mean? Like I find joy out of it until after I'm done, and when I'm done, it's like having post nut clarity. It literally is like having post nut clarity.
There was this one specific thing that came out, and it like I feel like it's really indicative of all this. It was there's this player who's very well known in Smash Brothers Melee, specific circles, and to a lesser degree Smash Brothers Ultimate. His name, I'm sure y'all have heard by this point. His name is Hungry Box.
Oh, mm-hmm.
I thought we were going to say Mewtwo King.
And it just so happened that the last tournament that he happened to play in, the second to last one, because this last one he was like fucking vomiting blood. But he got a decent standings in like the Melee tournament. And he actually he took a picture of the prize envelope that he got, and it was $75.
What?
Yeah. Hungry Box. Which, if you check his fucking Twitch statistics, his YouTube statistics, all that, it is objectively showing that entire tournament was an absolute waste of time, just in terms of like money, compared to what he makes on stream. He
could have been sitting at home chilling, making more money than actually.
I wish Twitch was a bigger deal back when I played Yu-Gi-Oh, because that is exactly what I would have done. I would have said, fuck these tournaments. Fuck all this other shit. You're telling me I make more money doing this, but I can still do my hobby? Oh, I'm doing that. But also, Manuel actually redeemed Taja's shop.
I was hoping you would just not acknowledge it.
I'm going to acknowledge it.
You know, aside from all this, what the fuck are we gonna do? Like, should we just not do it then?
Yeah, probably a good idea.
What? Not do what?
D&D, because I don't think this is gonna. Manuel, hurry up, get your ass in here. Fuck.
Hold on. Taja's shop, goddammit. Who are we taking the shot to?
I'll take the shot if Manuel comes in to play.
Manuel doesn't have a little guy.
Oh no! We'll play. We'll continue playing with Bridge.
Wait. What happened right here? What happened? I know. Okay. All right. I'm trying to remember.
All right. I guess we'll take a shot.
Wait, what are we taking a shot to though?
I don't know. I thought Manuel told us to Taja shot.
I mean, he did. Oh, Taja shot. Correct. Did we have any legends we lost? I think this might have actually been the first week where we didn't actually have a big fucking loss, thankfully. But that might be disrespectful because there might be somebody. But I'm gonna take another fucking shot to fucking Kazuki Takahashi. Fuck that. How the one thing you said? Oh. Before I add this person to the thing, how you like seeing number go up and you like seeing this on the scoreboard. The one thing I unadulteratedly will give Yu-Gi-Oh! Its credit. That shit gave me self-esteem. It made me confident like I could do shit. Even though it was a dumbass children's card game that was overly complicated. Just the feeling that when you have progress and build shit up, man, there's something to be said for that.
Yeah. I kind of feel the same way in the sense where it's just like when I didn't play meta and I beat the meta decks with a non-meta deck, it's hella fun.
Listen, that was exactly what that motherfucker did who bought that whole fucking deck.
was like, that's the other thing too. When I was playing Street Fighter 5, I was just like, everyone's like, Alex sucks, and I beat them. And I'm like, haha, yes, yes. I'm just like, it's not the, it's not, it's like, what's up? Oh dang, you actually showed up on time.
We were about to just. I was adding him before I said that.
We were just about to call it a night.
I mean, we still can. I'm not trying to.
I'm a question only because actually, if we could finish this, but then we have, I don't know how long you guys are gonna like.
To new panty and stocking. We out here. We got there.
It's only because maybe we'll make this like the last one
of the whole anime industry.
I like that. I was gonna say, like, should we just we'll try to make this the last one? Only because I'm not sure if Andrew, because Fridays is kind of difficult.
I can tell you for a fact, next Friday is not happening.
It's okay. Next Friday is. It's okay. It does it. Oh, actually, it can't. It can't happen at all because I'll be in San Diego Comic Con.
Yeah, and I should also be in San Diego. So.
And I will be at a convention that is around here.
But was work all right? Oh, maybe I shouldn't ask.
Oh yeah, no, that's good. Everything good.
I mean, fucking
like for Andrew,
because
I know they had a break. Yep. Oh, okay. So
you know, I kept looking at that, and like every single thing I found was like, this ain't really like, this shit ain't hitting. This is like, this is like fucking Black Friday for Kohl's.
So that was my. I sent it in Discord, but that was my truck today. I don't know if that's a good representation, but it's literally filled to the brim. Like,
damn, no shit. Hey, yo, I mean, like, at the very least, it's good, like, job security. I mean, but it's fucking sucked that they had you, like, out here at the fucking, like, the most inconvenient time possible.
It's a, well.
But also, but asterisk, no blame whatsoever, homie. You make that paper, you like fucking secure your life, all that shit. I just want to make sure that didn't come across.
No, yeah, I don't. It's, I mean, fuck the government, am I right?
Yeah! Fuck the government! Fuck the police coming straight from the underground.
Don't say the rest.
Yeah, don't say. But yes,
we're in.
I know it took a while. I'm down to do it as long as everybody else is down to do it. But if you guys are not feeling it, then I'm okay with not, because this is a democracy. So if you guys are, because it is late for you guys, it's about almost 12 a.m. for y'all.
Motherfucker, I ain't doing shit for the next 2 hours or next 2 days. Period.
I was just like, next 2 hours. Damn, this man, he has this.
He's lying. We're gonna do psychedelics tomorrow.
Wait, can we do that?
Yeah.
Listen, I took off like not the next week's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, but the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday after Techo. So you let me know, unironically.
Yeah.
Okay, when you guys do psychedelics together, how fun is it?
We've never done it before. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, I thought you guys did that. You guys were talking about it like a long ass time ago.
I peer pressured, but it didn't happen.
Oh, okay.
I didn't peer pressure hard enough is the whole point.
All right. But yeah, if you guys want to do it, I'm down to do it. How's everyone feel? This is democracy.
Psychedelics? Wait, we doing a psychedelic cast now?
I'm talking about D&D.
No, yeah. I have edibles. I don't have any psychedelics, though.
Hey.
So loud, what happened?
I happened to find somebody who actually had these fucking SpongeBob SquarePants figures that are themed after the generals in One Piece. And apparently they are actually publicly available for a decent price. I'm trying real fucking hard not to buy all of them.
Do it. Treat yourself.
Krabs is Sengoku. Fucking Squidward is goddamn the ice motherfucker. SpongeBob is the light motherfucker, and then Patrick is the magma motherfucker.
Lil. All right, guys. Do you guys want to play D&D though?
We're playing D&D.
Playing Dicks and Dicks.
Is Is this the final call?
It could be the final countdown.
Wait, where's Hal?
We're getting thumbs up around.
Right here. What do you mean?
Yeah, he's thumbs upping.
Oh, my bad. I have.
Do you not see my
I'm on the
hitchhiker's
wrong-
thumb?
Oh, okay.
If you happen to have the background music, let me know. Just as soon as you want me to go ahead and click that off, just go ahead and tell me.
All right. So what happened? The last. You could turn the music down a little lower.
Lower? Okay.
Also, put us at the bottom.
Okay. So the last time you guys were here, you guys want to recap, or do you guys want me to do the recap?
I was too drunk to remember what the fuck happened.
I mean, we came in here,
so-
we got basic information, and it led us to talking to one of the employees of the brothel, Gray.
There you go. Okay, so yeah. You know what? You said it right. Pleiades did get beat up. Remember? They whipped
I
his
don't
ass.
recall that. He's full health. I don't really remember.
Nope, that ain't happened.
Yeah.
Nope. Who said
He
that?
got beat up. He got a little beat up, but then he was able to play dead. He
What
was-
liberal media done told you that? I ain't out. Nope. I went out here full hell.
So then, let's see what else happened. So you guys, so everybody, you guys are here. Actually, let me open up another drink for myself.
Actually,
All right, boys.
doing this, my bladder's gonna explode. The only reason I'm doing this is because we're about to actually begin.
And then yes, Gray showed up. So Hal, aka what was her name again? Sen. There you go.
Valkov.
So Sen was able to go and talk to. Oh, I'm in the wrong spot. Where is the brothel? Where are you guys at? Here you go. So Sen was able to get some information, talking not some information, but he's about to get some information from Gray, one of the what do you call it? An employee of the brothel. You already said that. So now and then Stick was going around scouting this area, like this bottom area of the brothel. He found this very sticky jacuzzi. Fuck jacuzzi. He's been telling some of the guards that there's going to be a memorial for our boy. What was his name again? Was it Jack or was it Jim?
Yeah, Jack was Bezuso's best friend.
So I think I think it was Jack. So Jack, they're having a memorial for Jack.
You can say anything confidently, and I'll nod.
It was either Jack, Dan, and I think I was.
I think it was Dan.
Okay, I think I was going.
One
by
of the
David.
guys that got slayed, or somebody. So you're just like, so Sticks has been running around trying to figure out, kind of get the, trying to figure out like the area that where the brothel is, and I think you went back. You went back over here to kind of figure out what Sen has been doing.
I was trying to regroup, but it seemed like Sen didn't want to regroup, so I just kind of.
So Stick is out there just exploring. And he's actually, I think Sen, you are also, I mean, not Sen, Stick, you are also dressed up as a guard.
I am
so you're
dressed
kind
as
of
a
just
guard right now, yeah.
I think, what was your name? Was your name Dave or something?
It was David.
David. He's David. So he was able to disguise himself as a new guard here in the was it Hidden Treasures. And that's it. And at the end, you met Gray. He looks he has the sunglasses on, trying to cover up his face because he looks like he's been badly bruised, to beat up. And yeah, so he's here. He's like, all right, you're it's like what services do you want? I know I'm popular, but what services do you want?
Well, I apologize for perhaps misleading you. However, I was looking for information over services.
Well, he was just like, well, it did. I don't even know how much it was. Like, it was at 80. I think it was like 85 gold per hour of his services. Let me go check that out really quick, just to make sure that I got that correct.
I know we have the like posting or whatever of it, so I know that exists somewhere.
Oh, it's 80 gold. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Let me move myself back over here. So he looks at you and he's like, well, so he's like, yeah, it's usually 80, but he's kind of looking. You could kind of see through his glasses at his eyes, and he's kind of looking away from you. He seems to be quite like a little nervous. He's like, yeah, I know that I look better. Not preoccupied, but he looks a little like insecure in the sense that because he's all bruised up. He's used to be looking like in that photo. Yeah, I saw of him. He's a very, very beautiful looking man, but he's just like he's kind of bruised up. That's why he has the sunglasses on. He has like a little bit of a fat lip. He's just like so he you can kind of tell that he's a little hesitant. He's just like it's usually 80, but since I'm not looking too good today, I could give you any kind of service for let's go 40 gold an hour.
That's more than acceptable. Like I said, I'm just looking for some information, so I imagine this won't take long, and I'll slide him 40 gold across the table in a little pouch.
So he looks at you, like, so he takes it, and he's like, so he looks at it, all right, and he holds it towards himself. He pulls it, he gets the pouch and puts it, like kind of pulls it back. Not, it's like just barely in front of him, right? Just barely in front of him. He's like, usually this is a weird request. What do you? And he kind of takes up he kind of puts his head down. You can see his eyes are looking at your eyes. He's like, what information are you like? Usually people come here, get their dick sucked, fuck my ass, fuck me, whatever. What information are you? This is a weird request. Like, what are you here for real? Like, what are you here for?
I am looking for someone, and I believe you might have a lead on where they are.
And he's like, so he looks at you, and he kind of whispers, he's like, are you talking? And he whispers, he's like, are you talking about the people that have been going missing?
That is exactly who I'm looking for. And the sooner I find out, the sooner I can save them and be done with this place.
So he kind of looks at you and he looks around and he's like, all right. Come meet me. He's like, follow me to this room. I'll tell you more about it.
Sure. I follow him blindly.
He's like, and so we're going to walk over here where they heard. So it's going to be over here. All right. I'm just going to reveal the room.
Sure.
Only because, so these are rooms here. Where are your revealing area? Right, I don't know if you could. Okay, you can move past here. Okay, so he sits on the bed. He sits on the bed, and so he looks at you, and he's just like, you're not trying to out me, huh?
No,
About the things.
You're welcome to return back to whatever life you'd like after you tell me this information. And as far as people will be concerned, I got this information from somewhere else. So tell me whatever you feel safe telling me.
He's like, so the missing, like, what'd you want to know? Like, just about the missing people, or
do you know where I can find these missing people? Or who would be able to tell me where I could find these missing people at the very least?
So he's kind of sitting there. You see him. He's kind of. He looks at you. He's like, "You locked the door behind you." No.
Always.
He's like. All right, so he kind of just looks, and he's just like. So he's kind of fidgety, a little bit. He takes off his sunglasses, and he's like. He covers his eyes because he's kind of. He seems there seems to be some sort of worry. Give me a persuasion check, really quick.
Sure.
Batman. Would you like me to go ahead and turn off the background SFX? I can, if you have another background SFX to go with.
Sure, just to be in the, like, honestly, there isn't much. So you got 10, was it?
Yep, just a little 10 for Sen.
Leslie did take a shot.
God
Oh,
fucking
no, Leslie.
damn it!
I'm going to pass away.
All right, let's go, Leslie.
How much have you been drinking?
It's impossible to say.
How does Leslie have this much points?
Yeah, she does this once a week.
Hey, I didn't want to do this though. Okay, you know what? Just keep.
On Drink Talk Learn, I actually happened to have a presentation that was completely revolving around a certain esports individual named Mango who was good at melee. And then he won in a tournament. And the reason why he won, to quote the people who happened to be a part of the tournament he was in, is, why the fuck would you invite a whole alcoholic? The tournament involved drinking. And my man, it was like, I just happened to be training my whole life for this.
Lil. All right, boys. So a 10. So he looks at you and he's just like, you just got it. This isn't from me, okay? Like whatever you do, don't.
I just noticed right now.
Oh no!
Wait,
okay.
From who?
I mean, is that manual?
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
He says that he doesn't have unlimited redeems on this account. Which seems like a...
That seems like a weird, unprompted thing to say.
Yeah, yeah. Super, like, I don't know why you're trying to, like, defend yourself.
Because A to J...
Nobody...
Because A to J actually has infinite points. Not infinite points, but they can redeem it and then take the points back.
Wait, I thought it was pronounced Taj.
All right. One more.
Here's to everybody who apparently somehow fucking got spoiled by early ass spoiler leaks to fucking Pokemon Vermilion Scarlet, whatever the shit it is. The point being, the new fucking Pokemon games got spoiled. Some the fuck how? Way earlier than I thought was possible. Pokemon Company, y'all might want to like keep shit a little bit tighter. Just saying. Oh wait, no, here, yo, we can take one out to Unity. Unity the engine. No, Unity the engine. Because the motherfuckers wound up laying off a whole bunch of fucking people because they're trying to Facebookify their whole goddamn gaming engine thing with fucking data brokering. And trying to like make it so like, oh, hey, this is how much players be engaged with these points in their games and whatnot. We're going to sell that shit to the highest bidder.
All right, are we taking the shot so I can continue this?
I have already taken it.
All right.
I got the shot.
All right.
I got the shot right here.
So this margarita style,
or
truly
Unity being a total bitch. Suck my.
All right, Unity for totally beat. All right. So continuing. So he tells you. So he looks at you and he's just like. He's like, I don't know. He's like, you see all these bruises around here?
I do.
So he's like, so he looks at you and he's like, He's like, they're all done because I went to go question about seeing one of these missing. There's this elven girl I remember seeing on the missing flyer. I went to go ask Birdie, and he told me to never ask about it again. But before I left, he hurt me and told me that he could make me disappear anytime he wanted to. not that he's so, and then he's like, I'm pretty sure that he's involved in this some way or somehow.
DM, can I do something?
Oh, well, yeah. What's up?
I would like to approach him and place a sexually charged hand on his face and sort of wipe away some of the bruise. And I'd like to cast Healing Word to try to get rid of some of the bruising.
You whore!
All right.
I'll fuck anything that can consent.
Okay, for 6. Okay, you heal some of his. You see some of his face kind of heals up around his eyes. You know what I mean? His eyes are now like not less poofy. They're still a little like inflamed, but overall he kind of looks like he's back to like just like way more normal than he looked before.
Yeah, he looks less like someone just beat the shit out of him 2 minutes ago.
Yes, and so he's like, oh, so he kind of blushes. He's like, thanks. Like, he's like, no one's ever done that for me before. Usually I'm the one doing things for people.
So you were saying about these missing people. You mentioned who did this to you?
Birdie. He's the guy that owns the brothel.
Do you happen to know where I would be able to find him?
So he explains to you. He's like, you see, there's a door up here, right before where we were talking about up north. So it's right here. Let me. So this door up here. So this is an actual door. It's a gate. He's just like, you could get through there. He's up there. He's usually up there. He has some goons up there with him, but you can't just get up there normally. You're gonna need one of the 2 keys from some of the smaller smaller bosses that run this floor down here. You're gonna have to take one of their keys. I don't know how you're gonna get it.
Have like a vague description of what they look like. Would I be able to find them at a glance?
So he's like, one of them. His name is damn. I didn't even come up with names. One guy. This guy. His name is Bob.
I don't even need a name. I just need to know what they look like.
Is he a builder?
He's Bob the Builder. No, he's like, yeah. His name is Bob. He likes to wear this green jacket all the time. He has a little mohawk thing that he thinks that looks cool, but it makes him look like a total fucking idiot.
Wait, is that the guy from fucking Kill la Kill?
Definitely not.
Then he's like, sound like the motherfucker from Kill la Kill.
And then he's like, and then he tells you, like, and then there's actually 2 of them. So there's another one his name is Chang. And
how would I recognize Chang?
Oh, this guy has a he has like a kind of like a porno mustache going on.
What in the goddamn hell is porn?
Long black hair that's tied back. He has like a little pony. He has a long ponytail, black hair. So then he also tells you, he's like, well, to get to them, they're so you can't see it. So he kind of points off into this direction, right? Actually, let me control shift. Can you guys see that my little ping?
Yeah, it's up here in the pillows.
Wow.
So he's like, if you want to find the keys to go up there, you're gonna have to, go in this direction. So he points. They're basically on opposite corners. Just think of it as a square, and then one's at the top right, and another one's at the top left. Bottom left.
And you mentioned I only need one of these keys?
Mm-hmm. You only need one of these keys.
I see.
So where stick is at, there's actual, you guys can't see this, but this is an actual lever where you put the key in and you twist and you press the lever down, the door will open.
Fair enough.
And so he kind of looks at you. He's like, so, is there anything else? Are we going to get down to this, or are we done here?
No, that'll be all. As far as anyone's concerned, we never had this meeting.
He kind of looks
That's
at
not
you.
the first time someone's told you that. Although I'm not any kind of senator or governor or mayor, so I'm sure that's probably the unusual part.
So he looks at you and he's like, thanks for this. Like, nobody's ever done anything for me like that. So he kind of just gives you half. He gives you back. He gives you about like 30 gold back. He's like, I'm gonna take this 10 because you kind of wasted a little bit of my time here, but this is a lot better than some of the things that people make me do. So here you go.
I don't even bother taking it back. I'm already halfway out the door. And I just say, keep it. You'll need it when you need to escape this place after we burn it down.
So he kind of like, what? All right.
You
So
know,
you're
I just
done.
want to point out that you said you're not a senator, but your name is Sen.
Oh, dang! He's a.
Out of anybody that
who
again,
are you duping?
That's a weird sort of thing to say that you're not a senator when you're.
My name is Senator Falkov, and I'm going to say something really out of pocket that no one asked about.
Did not.
The next time I have a microphone in front of my mouth.
All right, please. You can put the music. You can turn the music off. Like.
All right, let's go. Let's be on brand. Hell yeah.
But I will just return to my friends. I imagine after a lot of meandering and scouting around, we all sort of meet back up here after that half hour that I mentioned last session. And I'll just kind of have a really quick powwow, let them know about the lever, let them know about the two guys, and let them know we could probably start up here in this corner. Or at least try to see like maybe if there's a way to go through this door or this one to like go vaguely up in that corner and just sort of bully whoever we need to into getting a key. I'm not looking for scout now which one's easier. The first one we find, I'm gonna make his day real rough. I'm gonna be a small animal.
How rough?
I'm gonna turn into a dog and steal his keys and then run away and then turn into not a dog. Then be like, I don't know, I didn't see any dog. You should go that way though. I bet it went that way.
All right, so you guys are all back together. I don't know what you guys want to do, but you guys all get together. I guess you guys are talking amongst yourselves of what's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
All right, boys.
Can I help you, sir?
Sen doesn't play along well at all. He just immediately regurgitates out all this information and mentions, I think we should probably start somewhere vaguely up in this area, just sort of, keep this quick.
So I think Stick would look around. And is there like a bathroom around here? I've been walking around doing guard things.
There is a bathroom.
I don't want to go back there.
No?
Yeah. No. How about, can I go to the restroom?
You don't want to go to the cum zone?
No, I don't. I don't need to go again. I don't need to go back there.
All right. The bathroom. So you want to ask for the bathroom?
I just want to take off the armor.
Oh.
The lavatory. We would like a place where we could change.
Yeah.
If you guys, I mean, you could go back and.
Then I
don't care.
I'm gonna take off my armor.
You guys could go back to this area down over here.
Okay.
To take off your armor if you want to.
If you don't care, then I just want to take off the armor.
Yeah, that's fine. I think if you want, do you want to go hide somewhere? You want to go run around and you're kind of in front of everybody.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. I would go somewhere that I would look around. I'd look both ways.
Uh-huh.
I'd apologize to Orc Palor for being such a degenerate. And then
Orc Palor.
Where's that accent at? Where's that accent at? You're like Orc Palor. I'm sorry.
Orc Palor. I'm so sorry. I know you don't. I know you like anybody doing what they want, but I also know you are very. You say keep it private, but a half elf's got to do what a half elf's got to do. And I just want to take off. I'm going to take off the armor. A half elf.
So you take it off.
And I come back and I'm going to look at them and be like, I don't know if you guys knew this, but that guard was actually me. I did you Could you guys tell?
Not even for a second.
Oh.
And then I just kind of like usher these guys along and try to. Oh, geez, my
Oh, my bad.
no, my thing is going nuts.
No,
Right, now-
I accidentally moved your screen. Okay, so you guys want to go through one of these doors up here? Like, what's?
I'd like to try this one. You know, like if we all walk out here, just sort of, nonchalantly try the knob like we're meant to be here.
So the boys, are you guys following him? By the way.
Yeah. I'm going.
Oh yeah,
with
I
him.
got my
Okay,
crew with me.
So as you guys get to that door, Stick, you kind of like you're like, hey, I remember this sign. It looks like it said office on it. All right, like for the guard. Remember, it had a sign.
Come room.
Like,
I saw a
yes.
sign like this.
And then so Sen, you see it, and it says like bath, like a bathhouse. Now so Stick thinks it's a place to go toward. Stick, you're like, oh, this looks like almost the same exact place as the cum room, and you're just like,
now, I'm gonna warn you guys right now. You're not gonna like what you see. Okay, I've done this.
I will be the judge of that.
I don't think what they're doing in there can be judged by anybody.
You don't think what I think or what they think.
Orc Paylor cries whenever he sees what's going on in there.
Orc Paylor
Right, so
don't be telling you what I think or they think or we be thinking.
all right, so you guys walk on through.
No false profiting.
You open up the doors, all right, and you hear like it sounds like a lot of pleasure is happening and a lot of water is splashing around.
Gross.
Stick,
right here.
give me a perception check for hearing, please.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll just perception. Hearing.
Maybe don't try too hard to perceive it.
It's okay, it's
I'm
just
not a very
perception.
perceptive guy. Yeah, that makes sense.
All right. Well, that's good enough. You're like, so you hear it and you're like, this sounds exactly how it sounds like where in the cum room.
Yeah. I'm gonna close my eyes and I'm gonna hold on to. Do you have a cape, Sen?
No, I have a scarf.
flourish? Okay, I'm gonna hold on to your scarf.
Okay.
I'm just gonna
Right.
cover my eyes and close it and just like. I'm not doing it twice. I've already done it once.
So you guys walk in and you guys see people just banging it out in the water. Yeah, it's kind of sticky. It's really, really warm here and humid.
Say something's in the water.
Sure, why not? But across from you guys, to the north, as you guys are walking in, is another door, and it has a hand on it, and it says, employees only, guards only.
Why are they hiding their offices behind the cum rooms? I don't understand what.
You don't go to them.
Who built this place that was like, man, we need to put something in this room right here. Let's put the
Someone
bath.
who loves cum. What do you mean? It's very obvious.
Oh, okay. So, I don't know what you guys want to do with it. You guys want to walk in, circle around,
I'm not looking.
walk through the door.
Wherever Sen goes, I'm attached to him by the scarf.
I walk in, I immediately
Gotcha.
go to this other door and see if I can just go through it. If
Okay,
no one's
so
stopping me, I'm acting like I'm supposed to be here.
So you're opening up the door and you try to open up and it has a little slot in it, right? Another eye slot, and you're trying to open it, and it kind of jam like it's locked. And as you're kind of trying to as you're trying to open it, someone opens up the slide door, that opens up the little slot, and it's just like, he looks like, are you a guard?
I look back to my friend who is no longer dressed as a guard, and then turn back and go, no, I was trying to exit the room. I must have had the wrong door. I'm sorry. What is through here? Is this not the way back to the bar?
He's like, no, this is to our office space. He's like, you're going to the wrong. You're going literally the opposite. I don't know how you missed it, but you literally walked past it. You have to turn back around, go through that door behind you, and then take a right at the first
You
door
must
you see.
understand it's incredibly disorienting in here, just given the energy of the room. By the way, while I'm saying this, I'm trying to like push my way into the room if I can, and or like get into the room. Is the door open at all, or did he just open like a little
No,
slot
that
thing?
he just opened that little slot and he's looking at you. So
Okay.
he only sees you. Huh?
How big is the slot?
It's just big enough to just show you like his two eyes.
Okay, but can I see like kind of into the room?
No, you just see him. Just his
He's
two
just,
eyes.
like, pressed up against there.
Yes, he's like pressed up against it. But you can kind of like give me a perception check really quick.
Okay.
I forgot to do all these little checks. Okay, so a 9. Okay, it just sounds like you don't. It's supposed to be for hearing, but you don't hear any. You just hear his voice coming through, muffled through the door.
Okay. I'm gonna whisper because I'm like right up behind Sen, and I'm just gonna whisper to him. I'm like, just give me sight into the room. Get him to move for a second.
Okay, DM.
Mhm.
I would like to over dramatically sort of
Wow, you sound really subdued while doing this over dramatic notion.
I would like to add too much flourish to what I'm doing. I'm gonna whip around a bunch and be like, "Oh, was it that door or that door?" And as I'm pointing to like the other two doors, yes. And as I'm doing that, I'm like letting my scarf intentionally like go into the door. My quarterstaff that I often disguise as a walking stick, I'm like trying to jam it through there. Like when someone's holding like a piece of lumber and they're turning quickly and like a Three Stooges style, it hits someone. I'm just trying to do anything to make him back away from that hole for just a second to give Stick just like any kind of sight into there. Just, you know what I mean?
Okay, so you whip it. Let's. Man, I don't know what check out like how I would do
deception.
This.
Like I'm trying to.
Give me. Okay, yeah.
I'm trying to fool him in some way.
Let's do performance. Let's do performance.
I'm terrible at both, so
performance works. There we go.
I'm terrible at both.
So you do your little stick thing. You said you put it on a scarf. Was it?
I'm like moving fast enough that my scarf whips into the hole. I'm like trying to jam my quarterstaff like as nonchalantly as one could possibly do that.
Okay, you gotta ease into it.
So as you're moving it, your stick actually like instead of making it through, it just looks like it just whips in front of the slider, and he's just like look, and you sloppily do it. He could definitely tell. He's like, oh, this is a definite accident, and he's just like, what the fuck? He's like,
what? No, that's not cool, man. You can't just fucking let on like that. Come on.
He definitely seems focused on like Sen though, yeah.
So he follows Sen. His eyes follow Sen, and then it looks straight at the guy behind you, which is Stick, and he's like, "Oh man," he's like, "Hey, you look a little familiar." The guy behind him, he's like, "Don't I know you from somewhere?"
Me? I mean, I play poker every Wednesday night at the.
So he's like.
At the Moonlight Tavern.
But Bella literally said, "He's like, you get out of the way. Like I don't. Why are you even? Can you move?
I guess I step out of the way."
All right, so it didn't deceive him. He's just like, man, the guy at the Moonlight Tavern, huh?
Yeah,
like,
I play blackjack sometimes.
And he looks at you.
What's your name, sir? Do I maybe I know you.
He's like, you look.
You hear about that memorial for Dan that's at the Moonlight Tavern today?
Hey, how he looks at you. All right, give me a. So he looks at you. He's like, "Nah, how do you know about Dan?"
Well, me and Dan go way back. I used to play. You know, Dan was he would frequent the Moonlight Tavern. You know, he always liked his Ailstorm. But yeah, I'm as sad as you are. I came to go, I came here to just remember him as he was, remember what he loved, coming to work,
Pussy.
serving Birdie.
And he's like, so he looks at you, he's like, So he's like,
Oh my God, what is that behind you? Can I do like a deception check?
sure.
Oh my god. What is that behind you?
Fuck
he says.
you. I can't even see
Oh,
behind
20.
me.
Fine. What are we going with?
So he's just like,
Did it hit? Did it hit?
so he looks and he's like, huh? And he turns around, he's like,
I
oh
want
man,
to
how'd you know? How'd you know?
Immediately, if I can see the room,
so he
I'm going to free action Misty Step into the room.
Okay.
If it
Ooh,
hit,
okay,
it
sure.
hit. Let's go.
Now I understand what you're trying to do.
So
Reach the
he
drill.
opens up.
Now.
He opens up the. So he, as he's looking, he turns around, and you said you're gonna. As he turns around, you're gonna. So he's
I'm
just
gonna
like,
Misty Step.
oh,
and
man,
I can summon Richard at the same time.
okay, gotcha. So you want to misstep behind him?
I'm wherever. If I can see it and it's behind him, then yes, I'm Misty Stepping behind him.
Sure, we'll go like 5. We'll go like 5 feet here.
I can do 30 feet, but I want to be as close to him as possible.
What about 50 feet?
Oh, you know what? You could. It's just up to how far you can see, right?
I
Okay,
need to
see
be able to
5.
see it. Yes.
Okay, so you see like a wall, right? But when you actually teleport yourself, it's your little thief. You're 5, 10, 15,
15, 20.
so you're a little too far. Oh, not
You're saying,
reveal.
like, looking through the slot, I see a wall behind him.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
So the thing is, because it's where are you 5? Where is? Oh, actually, no. You made it. Where is my reveal? Okay. No. Okay, we're here. Okay, so he isn't. So you reveal yourself. You're out here in the back. Let me actually get one of the guard. Let's see. But he's over here looking into. So as he's turning around, and you kind of see him turn. He's just like, oh, so you do. So he sees you just like, do you appear right behind him, right?
I would appear as close to him as I could, but if you're saying I'm up against this wall, then I would.
Yeah, because this is all you can see.
I would try to immediately summon Richard and then pin him to the door, especially if this is a narrow hallway.
Uh-huh.
Like I would just try to pin him.
Where's your Richard picture? Do you have like a picture of Richard?
He's a stick. It's a quarterstaff. Richard is my quarterstaff.
Do we have a placeholder for him?
I mean, it's a weapon, so I don't know if you need a placeholder for a weapon, you know?
All right, so you
Does that
have.
make sense?
So
like if someone had a sword, you wouldn't get him an image, right?
That's true.
Okay.
So Richard. So you have this. How are you summoning him?
I mean, if you want me to be specific.
I just wanted to figure out what you're doing. Like most detail.
It says, as an action, you can create a packed weapon in your hand. Is there more specific?
No, I'm just trying to see because you said you put him up against the door.
So I guess how I imagine it is he kind of like he looks behind him, and I immediately can see this wall, right? And so like I like poof out of existence and then poof back in like a cloud of smoke right behind him, right? And then kind of like through this same sort of blackish
so you want to pop over here and then pop up over here. That's what you're telling me.
With this blackish smoke that's like forming, you also start to see Richard kind of like form into an actual weapon, and then I'm just gonna like bull rush him, and then pin him with this quarterstaff. You know?
Oh, okay. I see what you mean. Okay, you know what? Give me attack.
Okay.
Like,
Not
An
a
attack.
quarter,
Yeah.
it's like 4.
Yeah, with Richard though. Yes.
let me see. So how much did you roll for?
17.
Okay, 17 does hit.
Okay. Should I do damage, or is this just to
Yeah,
pin him?
do damage.
Okay. Okay.
Just do damage.
Oh, I don't know why I did. I would imagine him in both my hands, so I.
So you're bull rushing him, right? You come over here and you're right here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. And how much damage was that? Holy shit!
7. I don't
All
know.
right, so you hit him for 7.
One day.
Oh, that's okay.
How to change that.
And then you want to pin. You want to pin him up.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah. Like hold him against this door.
All right, so he takes. So let's see. Okay, so he has. All right, and then give me a strength check
Okay. Just a pure strength check.
because we're gonna do like a because you kind of like just to see if you're able to
Oh, yeah,
push if
I'm
he's able
not
to
strong.
stop you. See, let me have him. Not strength check, but a we're gonna do like kind of like a grappling kind of thing. So let me.
I mean, athletics would be the same. So.
Oh, okay. So it would like it's only because it's your strength against his.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
as you
Yeah.
hit him,
No, yeah.
you're trying to pin him up. All right,
And
so
athletics would be the same. So.
what happens is you roll a 7.
I rolled a 7.
Interesting. Okay, so when you try to pin him, he's all like, "Whoa, what the fuck? Who?" He's like, "Oh, you're definitely not that guy." And he kind of, as you're pinning him, he's able to kind of like fend you off, right?
Okay. Uh huh.
So you hit him by surprise. He's kind of bleeding a little bit. Let's roll for initiative for just me and you.
Okay. Okay.
Really? Okay.
So you guys are.
Can I ask you something? I don't know if it's something I'd have to do a check for. Is this door like is there a key needed for this door? Or is it sort of like you can unlock it as long as you're on this side?
You can unlock it as long as you're on that side.
Okay. Okay.
All right. So we're in battle. So this guy, you got him all kind of off guard. So he has no. He's able to kind of fend you back, and he pulls out his scimitar, and he goes for an attack on you. Does 8? Oh wait, not 8. Hold up, right here. Oh, okay, so it is 8. All right, 8. Does that hit you at all?
8 does not hit me.
Okay, well this man misses. All right, go ahead. It's your turn.
Yeah, all right. I guess I'm just gonna keep hitting him. My pinning didn't work, so I'm gonna also miss apparently.
So 11 misses.
Oh my god.
Just
We're like
fight.
we're like he's holding on to Richard, and we're not even hitting each other.
Like-
we're just like sort of like
So when you try to pin him, he's able to kind of just like not shove you off, but he's kind of like he was able to kind of just like push you off a little bit and then pull out his weapon.
I imagine this corridor
like-
corridor is like so small that like we can't even get good hits off on each other. We're just like
I know you guys are
fumbling with it.
swinging and just hitting the wall.
Yeah, we're hitting the wall and shit.
The whole entire Dark Souls thing where you try to swing and then it hits the wall and it just bounces back. Do you have any more attacks or are you done?
Oh, I only got the one.
Oh, okay. All right. So he goes for
Yeah.
his attack again. He's just like, "Who the hell are you? I thought you kind of looked like this David guy that everyone's been talking about." And he swings at you. Does 13 hit?
Yeah. If it meets, it beat. Yeah, I have 13 is my AC.
Gotcha. And he hits you for 3 damage. And he hits you with a scimitar. He's just like, you better explain yourself or else I'm gonna have to kill you. And he ends his turn.
3 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna keep hitting at him. I can't really.
22 does hit.
Okay. I'm gonna try this different time.
Richer damage. So you hit him for a total of 8.
Yeah.
All right. You see, hit him, and he fucking. You hit him. Is it? Says you hit him. You hit him, and this is all lethal damage, right?
Yeah. No, I'm.
So you
We're
hit him
done.
with
We're sneaking
Richard,
past this.
and he
Yeah.
he instantly just he falls to the floor. You guys hear a thump behind the door, and as people are just as you guys hear like the torrential of water just slapping, and the booty cheeks clapping, and the water's kind of getting everywhere. Sen, a little bit of some mystery white fluid hits your leg as you just hear the thump at the you hear a big old thump at the door.
PM.
And you hear like the body kind of drag on the other side. Yeah, what's up? So he kind of hits the how I'm looking. I have no idea because Sen would have to go down there, and not unless you want to go down there and take it off of his boot. And
just like a general question.
It's probably pretty salty. These guys are pretty dirty. So you guys see from Stick, you kind of see him kind of hit the door, and he kind of slides down limp. And he's kind of just sat down in front of the door dead.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna unlock the door. I'm gonna pull him off of the door first.
Uh-huh.
And then I'm gonna step over his corpse. Right?
Gotcha.
And then I'm gonna unlock the door, and I'm gonna open it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna look at them and be like, we're not gonna talk about that. We're not going to talk about any of this, actually.
All right. So you guys have it open. Actually, I was supposed to show you into because you did show up. So there's another door up here that's closed.
We're gonna go up to it. Well, actually, first we're gonna check this guard for any extra keys. That might make this process a little easier in the future.
Give me a investigation check, please.
You got it, brother.
Here, I'm gonna go. Where is this? All right, so 14. So you're searching through his on his corpse, and you do find some keys, but they look exactly like the keys that you guys got previously from when you guys first entered here.
Okay, then I'll just ignore them, and I say we just kind of proceed through this door, or at least try to.
Gotcha. So you open up the door. You guys try to open up the door, and surprisingly, it is unlocked.
Can I, before we leave, I'm sorry. Can I lock this other door behind us?
Sure.
One?
Is the other guy gonna follow? He's following you guys. This what's his name?
I want
Pryor. You are with him, right?
He is now.
Yeah, go ahead. So it's locked.
I'm locking this door behind us. Yes, like after the three of us go in, I'm locking it.
Gotcha. So as you guys are opening up the door, you guys open it up. And it looks like a huge area. It looks like a kind of like a guard's post. There's chairs everywhere. Tobacco just laying all over the tables. There's some cards and there's some empty food, some plates and shit.
Is there hand sanitizer to like cleanse myself from what we just went through?
You want to go? You want to check?
Yeah, I'll look for some sort of like baby wipes maybe or hand sanitizer.
Or something that you wash your hands with.
Yeah, a wet cloth perhaps.
Sure.
I'd
Give
smell
me,
the
like-
wet cloth first though, just to.
What smell? What's give me like you want to go in? Give me an investigation check.
Okay, I'm not good at it. -1. Yeah, that makes sense.
So you're investigating a 10. Oh, that's pretty. Like, so you're kind of scavenging around, and you just find this little itty bitty, probably like the size of your palm, like half of your palm, a little like the size of it's some random soap. It smells kind of like probably like a mix, like probably like some roses.
Okay,
It's
I thought you were
infused
gonna
with
say,
some
like, one of
roses.
I thought you were gonna say like one of those wipes you get when you get ribs at like Chili's, you know, like the little
No,
fucking.
I'm
Like,
definitely not.
No, listen,
like-
especially when like they come at and they're like steamed beforehand. Oh my god.
no, I'm talking about like the like packaged wipes that you get, or like when you're on an airplane, they give it to you sometimes.
You find just a small bar of soap with some. It seems like some roses are infused into it. It's all
Okay.
pink and nice.
I
May I
mean,
use the bathroom
yeah.
really quick
Yeah, go
before
first.
we?
All right, guys. What's step 2? We've done step. Well, I feel like there's been a lot of step 2s, but what's step 2 now?
is build something or other, and then step 3 is question mark, and then step 5 is profit. That I don't know what it is we're talking about, but I know these things to be true for a fact.
Now, how do we feel about a barricade in here?
I would need to know what steps 2 and 3 are first.
Well, step 2 is build a barricade.
Okay. Then what is step
That's-
3?
Defend the barricade.
Okay,
I think.
Okay, what is step 4?
Die honorably in battle at the barricade.
That sounds like some goddamn pussy shit. I've been asking for a fucking string of punctuation marks.
Okay.
I would like to suggest against the barrier, perhaps, only because the barrier would also impede us.
Well, I mean, so no one can come from behind us. I locked the door.
Mhm.
And that's what it. Okay. New plan. Everything in here is wood, right? What if we just lit it on fire and we smoked out the guys on the other side of this door? If they don't have an exit, and then I don't know, we could fight them in this hallway, but like, we kind of have to like, it'd be like a one at a time sort of thing, and I don't know if that would be good, like,
All right,
as far
boys.
as listening to, you know, like people actually watching this. I don't know if one at a time is really the best.
So y'all are in the room. Here, let's. All right, I am back. By the way,
How barricadable does this room look?
it looks pretty bare. They have 2 doors. I mean, not 2 doors. They do have 2 doors, but
There's
they do
one
have
entrance, one exit.
yes, and there is also 2 tables and 5 chairs. Whatever you
New
guys see in
question.
here, you guys can
How
use.
it's all wood, yes.
Mm-hmm.
So it's pretty flammable.
Correct.
And the door is also wood.
Correct.
I mean, do you guys see where I'm going with this?
I am picking up on your subtle hints. I still think that this might not be the best idea, but I'm willing to play along.
Okay, Mr. DM. This door here.
Yes.
If I'm standing right here, do I need to roll to see if it's locked?
No, you could go ahead and just touch it. Don't
I'm
be like
I'm
Manual.
sorry,
How can
yeah,
I
well,
look
that
at
was
it and
the
see
joke.
if it's locked? So you wanna try to see if it's locked, like literally.
Well, I just want to see. I just want to see where you guys are at. I think this room here. If we're gonna fight somebody, I like how this room looks. If we defend the only exit out of here, it means people can't escape. And like, there's enough room. I mean, look at all this room. And I kind of just like gesture around us. I don't know how this next room looks. I'm just thinking like, if we're gonna fight anywhere, I feel like we should fight in this room.
Boys.
I don't know. I see the nodding, but I don't know if that's like.
I suppose I'm on board with that. I think that's fine.
Okay. Can I try to Can I, while not being in front of the door, I'm on the side of the door.
Mm-hmm.
Can I try to twist the knob of the door?
You reach out and you grab and you turn it,
Uh huh.
and it feels locked.
Okay.
You turn it, and it is locked.
Okay. Is there a slit in this door?
Mm-hmm. It does have a keyhole. It looks like it's awfully.
No, like a eye
like-
slit.
No.
Okay, I'm gonna
not this
cast
one.
create bonfire on the door, and I'm just gonna light this fucker on fire.
Sure. So you light it on fire.
Yeah.
All right.
And I'm just gonna.
Cool. So it's on fire.
I'm gonna stand right here. I'm gonna move this chair, and I'm gonna stand right here. I don't know what you guys want to do.
So the door is on fire.
Actually, I'm gonna stand right here. And I want to. Can I ready an action?
Sure.
If somebody walks through the door, I'm hitting them with Richard.
Yeah.
But
So
I'm,
you guys
I'm,
wait.
I'm
So
like
how long?
hiding behind. No, if this door's on fire and closed, I'm waiting.
Sure. I'm just trying to see how long the fire is going to. Okay. So the fire burns the door.
Mm-hmm.
You guys wait a good 10 minutes before this thing looks like it starts breaking down.
Mm-hmm.
And from what you guys, nothing. The door breaks down and nothing comes out of it. That comes out of it.
Mm-hmm.
The door is small. It's turned into fucking. It starts to break down into burnt wood, and you guys, from what you can see from your end, Stick,
Uh-huh.
is that it leads to a little hallway.
Oh my gosh.
I gave you guys keys for a reason.
Okay.
So you go in.
Is there another door down this hallway?
No, it just continues
Jesus
going down.
Christ. I can't go down anymore.
Oh, didn't. Hold on. Let me.
We could.
Give me a second. Oh, I put a door here. Interesting. Let me just move this. Okay.
Oh.
So you guys go down, and it seems like a long, long hallway.
Mm-hmm.
Swear to God, if it leads here, I'm burning this whole place down.
So the hallway smells like smoke. You guys get here, and it looks like it kind of leads to it kind of curves up.
Uh-huh. Do I need to do a stealth check to peek
No,
my
you're
head
fine.
around the corner?
wanted. I mean, if you wanted to peek your head around the corner, you can.
I mean, it
But
seems
I think
like if
Sen has taken
takes
the lead.
Yeah, if Sen takes the lead.
All right.
Yeah, I am beyond subtlety at this point. I'm ready to
Okay.
start burning
So
bridges instead of doors. You know.
So the whole entire so the whole entire hallway is full of smoke. It smells terrible. You guys could still see, because some of the smoke actually went into the previous room you guys were in before. But this is this door right in front of you guys. Sen, can you give me give me a perception check.
You got it, bud.
Okay, with 24.
Oh,
God damn. So Sen, you're like, this might be the room that we were looking for, with that one of the little managers or the bosses, the small bosses that are taking care of this floor.
I try to go in.
So you open the door, and surprisingly, it fucking unlocks.
Neat.
All right. And as you guys unlock it, you guys see this guy over here counting money. He's up here. He looks focused, and he's just counting coin. And he's just like, "What do you guys want now?" She's not looking up at you, so he's kind of just focused, just counting. He's like, "What is it now?"
Or is this suits of armor?
Those are just statues, suits of. I mean, not statues, suits of armor. Yes. So he's looking down, and he's asking, so he's not looking at you guys. He just, for him, he's just preoccupied. He's like, "What is it now? Who got killed again?" He's like, and you see him. He's just continually counting with his hand. He's just moving coins over on his desk, hunched over. How This guy looks exactly the whole entire thing that personified him from what you were told by Gray. This looks like what I don't even remember this guy's name. Bob. This looks like the Bob character that you were told about. So he's not paying attention to you. He's still counting his money. He's like, "What do you guys want now?"
Yeah, DM, don't look at me checking my spell sheet for my level 3 spells. Don't do that.
You're fine.
Don't.
So he's there. You guys hear the coins sliding left, and like you guys hear the coins kind of sliding on the wooden table as he's there on his desk, just moving the coins over, and like in.
All right. Pryor, go get him.
What am I doing now? Let's go! God damn it! Woo!
Hold on. So Sen is the one over here hitting this guy.
No, I'm telling Pryor, go get him.
Get him what? Why?
Go
Why
beat
am
him
I
up.
Okay.
go over there and interrupt?
He's
That's
got-
okay. I'll give you guys like
That money
one
he's
turn.
got.
I'm giving you guys one turn to do something. As this guy is literally surprised. Like yes, are basically in a surprise round. So this guy's
you
is
want us to
not
roll for
looking up at you
initiative then?
guys. Not yet.
Okay. I'm gonna let Pryor go first, and then I'll burst into the room afterward based on what fuckery he performs.
Sure. So I'm gonna So you guys get a bone. This guy does not notice you. This man is too concentrated on counting this cash. Well, not this cash, this coin.
Pryor, what do you want to do?
Pryor.
No. What character is asking me?
Me,
I'm telling
the
you to
person
go-
in real life.
Go beat
No,
that guy
fuck
up.
that. In character. I need the
Pryor.
character asking Pryor to say
Pryor,
something.
Look at all that money he's got. And it's ours for the taking if we just take him out.
And this man certainly earned that money by himself. What right do I have to go over there and then just take that from him?
Manifest destiny. Go get him.
What in the hell? I don't even know what the fuck you just goddamn
Pryor.
said.
Pryor, I heard that he made that money selling. He told people that it was alcohol, but it was really just
Alcohol?
water.
You
And
got
it was
party
really
liquor
just
over there?
water.
Well,
No,
let's go
he was-
over there and ask him for some. God
was-
damn it, let's go
He
over
was
there,
lying
then.
to people.
I'm
He
gonna go
charged
ahead
for
and then fucking
alcohol.
Pryor's gonna go ahead and approach him then.
Okay, can you give me a stealth check, Pryor? But
He's just walking up. There's no attempted stealth whatsoever. I am not even attempting it. If you want me to roll, I
That's
will
okay.
roll. But
just roll. Just roll for that
Alright,
stealth check,
right,
please.
let me just find where the stat is.
It's alphabetical.
Character sheet. Is that on the character sheet? Yes, it is. Okay, and then that is stealth. Okay. There you go.
Yeah, he rolled that 20.
I'm going to pass away.
All right.
Jesus.
Drink,
So this-
boys.
apparently, you're not even trying to
That's
stealth,
right.
but you're just like swag walking in.
Every time I'm in the street,
Okay.
I hear yeah.
Okay. So you're basically you want to be behind so you're gonna walk up to him. There is a desk in front of you, so you're gonna have to either walk to the left or the right of him.
Every
Does
every
it
step
matter
that
which
Pryor
one I'm
makes,
doing if I'm doing nat 20 stealth?
every step,
No, you can do. You know what? You do whatever the fuck you want. You want to jump on his desk. You walk up beside him. I don't give a fuck.
No way. Okay, so then I'm gonna come up right beside him because in Pryor's mind,
Right,
it'd
so-
be like,
so
he's got party liquor. So that means I'm gonna come up right beside him then.
So you come up right beside him. You're able to walk right beside. He does not notice you. You're as silent as a fucking cat walking in a room full of carpet. So he's still there counting, and he doesn't notice you. What do you want to do? And
He's just counting.
Hmm.
What is he counting?
he's just counting coin.
Okay. What's around him?
Nothing, just him and his desk, some papers. To look like it looks like he's keeping logs of something, like inventory, and it's just him counting coin. That's it.
That's it?
Nothing. That's
There's
it.
nothing,
That
no
is it.
bottles, no nothing.
No, nothing to drink. This man is just here doing his job. But you know what? I'm gonna give you a minute to decide what you want to do, because if not,
That's
then
the
I'm
most
just that.
fucking
That.
damaging action I have possibly right now.
By the way,
Great Axe Rage.
I
I think
think-
it's Great Axe Rage.
I think you guys left your weapons at the thing.
They might have. I'm not. I
Did
don't
you
give a
guys?
fuck.
I
I'm sorry,
don't.
you might have to
remember.
turn that battle theme up a little bit. I am pissed.
Did you guys? Okay, who left their? I know that. I think Sen and Stick left their weapons.
I
Oh no,
did-
Stick has his. You have your
I
staff.
have Richard. Richard is with me.
Richard is with you. Okay. Oh shit! It's so fucking loud.
No, that's perfect.
Oh, hold up. I gotta turn this bitch down. Why is it so loud?
There we go.
Okay. So you hit fuck it. We'll just say you have your axes on you. So you hit him with your axe. That's 12. All right, that hits. Actually, yeah, that hits.
$18 damage.
Where you hit him, and he's like, you hit him on his left side. And he's like, ah, what's wrong with you? Ah.
Goddamn party liquor! I was told there was goddamn party liquor around here. God damn it!
So he looks at you and he's totally confused. Like, who are you? And he's all bleeding out of his shoulder. All right, he looks mortally wounded.
So I get my second action. Is
All right.
that correct?
I was just gonna let you just walk up to him and have that one attack.
I was say, because I believe I have two actions, but I didn't know how that
Right.
works with sneak attacks.
Well, I was just gonna give you guys just literally
Okay.
one action.
All
So you
right,
walked
all
up to him and then you hit him.
Okay. All right. And I said that thing, and then okay. So now what happens?
It is now. I gave you guys surprise turns, so then Sen and Stick have their turn.
I mean, I guess I'll go in. I can't move my character in there, but I'll go in.
Oh, did I block this off too? Give me
Might
a
have.
sec. Oh, I did. Okay. Give me a second to move it. Okay. You're good now, Hal.
I will also go in and just kind of sit on his desk and just try to intimidate him and just say, we'd be happy to leave in exchange for a key to a door, to a lever. Does that sound familiar?
So give me an investigation check
Investigation.
with
Not an intimidation.
yeah with intimidation. My bad. Intimidation, but with advantage because this guy has been more.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, me attacking
so as
might
he-
have
he
done
got
a lot
hit,
of the work for the
he's looking at
intimidation.
him and he's bleeding out, and he's looking at both of you guys.
How's 17 treat you?
Okay, so 17, he looks at you and he's bleeding, like he has like an axe into his shoulder and Pryor's pulling out. He's like, "What do you have?" He's like, "You want the money? You can have the money. You keys. You don't have anything. Just don't kill me."
I'm looking through for this key that I need. Do I see any keys that look like they fit levers real good?
So he kind of looks under his desk and he pulls out and he just throws you like one. Like, it looks like a little like a gold plated key. He's like, "Oh, this is the only key that I got." He's just bleeding out. He's like, please don't kill me. I have a wife and child.
Yeah. What's her name?
Can
Her name's Jenny.
What she
What
look like?
Can he do a Constitution saving throw for me?
Who the what's up? Hold up. Who?
The guy.
I like how this is.
Bob. So he threw the key at him, right?
Yeah. Huh?
Okay. Can he do a Constitution saving throw?
For what?
For what?
Poison spray. I'm gonna poison spray him as soon as he.
Oh
Like, if he
no!
gave us the key?
What, I mean, you literally have your turn.
Yeah. So he needs to do a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, I see. Okay, my bad. Okay, here, let's try this. All right, he rolls for a 3.
Okay.
Yo, this song goes perfectly well with this. All right. Yo, you guys just murdered this man.
Yeah. So I imagine this. He throws the key at him, and then like this cloud just like forms around his head, and he just starts coughing, and like spitting up blood, and he just goes off to the side. And I just go up to this desk, and I want to start funneling the gold into my bag, just like
Okay, so
like,
you guys see,
like I'm using my arm to like.
So Sen sets up on his desk, asks for the key. The key is thrown on. This guy has a gash on his shoulder. He's bleeding. He's over here like begging not to fucking get killed. You throw a poison cloud over his head. He breathes it in, starts coughing. The blood starts gushing out a little bit more. And you kind of see him dry heaving, and he fucking dies on his seat, right on that desk.
Gross.
This is really gonna help with Richard's bills that he's got, and I just want to start funneling this money into.
Gotcha. Give me an investigation only just to kind of see how much you get.
I'm -1. Nice.
Oh shit. Okay, so 14. Cool. Okay, all right. You get 20 gold straight up.
He's only got 20 gold on there? Why was he taking so long counting it?
Because
I imagine it was in different denominations, like copper, silver.
Okay.
Makes sense.
All right, so this guy's dead. He has the key on the table. I don't know what you guys. So yes, this guy's dead. That's it.
Is there anything else around his desk?
Just the gold and the paper that you guys like. It looks
no,
like a little bit of invoices.
There's no drawers or anything for the desk?
There are drawers.
Is there anything interesting in the drawers? Can I just shove him off his chair and then just start looking in the drawers?
Sure, you did an investigation of 14.
Yeah.
You look into his drawers and you find another 10 gold just stashed in his drawer.
Oh yeah, I do.
You see a whole bunch of papers and you just kind of
skimming off the top, huh? I knew he was dirty. That's why I killed him.
All right, so you guys got the keys. You guys killed this man without telling him. Oh, I might have to get some more drink.
Are we leaving this room?
I'm done.
Leaving this dimension. Wait, hold on.
So you guys want me to teleport you guys? Huh?
Can I? Well, I was gonna say if we're leaving this room.
Hold on.
Can I?
Warren, do you have to go to the bathroom or get more drink or something of that sort?
Yes, I do.
Go do that. Because here's the thing. We've been neglecting a whole goddamn stream elements pop-up this whole time. To be fair, we have to go ahead and address this right now. Okay? Wait, no, that's not the thing. But also, yes, still follow us and consider subscribing. No, fuck that. Don't consider subscribing. If you're watching us, sub. There's a very low percentage of people who watch these and don't sub. So fucking sub. That's how we know to make more shit. But here's the actual comment I wanted to go ahead and bring up. what is the funniest fucking anime you've seen? Because it is not common to have anime that is actually funny and not just anime that happens to have jokes in it, but it's not really funny. It don't make you actually laugh. You know what I mean? Do I have to go first? Because if I have to go first, I will.
Yes.
All right. So here's first and foremost in the old ass school of like classification of again, anime is actually funny. XL Saga. XL Saga, actually fucking hilarious. The manga is probably also funny if you happen to read it in sequence, but I heard it has a really fucking weird grimdark ending compared to the story you experienced at the time. But at the same time, that was like an early 90s experience of like, oh, this is a comedic series. Cause fucking comedy and anime and manga ain't that easy to accomplish. It's like especially when it's not being actually like structured with a whole narrative, because otherwise you just have like Crayon Shin-chan, which is cool. It works, you know. So they say that works. All that works. Other than that, what's the other soonest comedic things? Damn. I mean, after that whole period in 2000s, things actually really did start blooming without having to like have a secondary genre involved. Like where it was like usually like, oh, here's a romantic harem thing, but then also there's comedy. But really the big old thing was just the harem thing, like Love Hina. If I had to say a big old fucking was it Cromartie High School. That would be like the first like big comedy series that actually like hit. I won't say it's the funniest anime I've ever seen, but like that was like one of the first like big prominent like this is a fucking comedy anime that I watched.
Yeah, that's my Cromartie High. When people were talking about Gintama, I was like, Gintama, meet your big brother. No, I mean, I watched Gintama with Leslie. I just didn't find it funny because a lot of the stuff that they're talking about was something that was like, maybe I felt like I was the only one, but one of our other friends is like, they didn't find it funny either because they didn't understand the context to all the stuff that they were talking about.
Here's the thing about Gintama. Everybody does. I've heard the same thing where like everybody says Gintama, fucking hilarious anime. Here's the thing. I have never stomached any of the Gintama episodes. I know Gintama from reading the manga. I know Gintama because like I used to own like the first 23 volumes of Gintama. And that shit was fucking hilarious. Because like every single joke was structured just perfectly. So like the punchline was at like when you turn the page. Because again, mangaka know exactly how to structure like the action from panel to panel and like what they want you to feel when you turn the page. Totally different. And also it's Toei Animation. They're gonna skimp on that shit because it's like a million fucking episodes. So like but like beyond that, man, yo, look up Seta no Hana Yome. My fucking Bride is a Mermaid, wherever the fuck it's called. God damn it, that is a fucking hilarious ass great anime. Holy shit.
Yeah, my homies like that. Some homies like that. The series.
Actually, you know what? This is a series that I didn't watch, but like a bunch of people fucking like go out for it, and I probably should actually like watch it and actually appreciate it. Azumanga Daioh. That's another one.
Oh.
And that's because I never actually watched or read Azumanga Daioh, but I did buy the volumes for Yotsubato for like a little while. And oh god, that was great.
Yep. I mean, like, I'm not gonna lie, Spy Family is pretty fucking funny.
I really do. I like, feel like I really need to actually like watch / like read that whole thing because like it's just like, it's one of those things. It's one of those things where it's like so many people have like just like mentioned it, where it's like, you know, I don't know if it's actually that good or not, but it's like if so many people have mentioned it, then that means that it's warranting like at least a watch through.
It's worth it. It's cute. It's wholesome and funny at the same time.
So long as it's not boring, like that's my biggest thing. I'm cool with that.
I mean, I think it's all by perspective too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I found it in like I found it really fun, even though I don't like typically watch those type of animes.
There is this one weird thing where it's like, I mean, nobody had an avenue to express this before, but there was like a popular like retweet that people were passing around that was essentially like watching Spy X Family made me want to like have a family,
have kids.
Yeah.
You know.
And it's like, I know this is a fucking meme or whatever, or like not a wholehearted actual fucking sentiment that somebody sent, but that is a difficult thing to express in a lot of series because that is not a common thing in a lot of series. It's, if anything, it's usually like, no, I want to have like the feeling that is sent is like, I either want to be like the most powerful person in the fucking universe who has like a god complex, or like I want to have like a million bitches all on my fucking knees or some shit like that.
It's not. It does make you feel like that though. I'm not gonna lie.
To like want to be like, no, I want to have like this unit
like
of people that I super care about. Yeah. And like nurture them and protect them. That is actually really fucking fresh. Like in terms of like, that is new. That there's a actual like cool thing where like, I'm glad that is like where we're moving into.
Yeah, it's worth a shot. I think you know, if you guys decide, if you would decide to watch it, it's worth a shot.
I've been wanting to. And honestly, like people always like talk shit about Superman, right?
Lil,
I know it's a weird comment, right? People like, oh, Superman's boring, all that. For me, the most interesting thing I've ever seen come out of Superman and all that is when they gave him a son. And then in the comics, it becomes like Superman's son and Batman's son have their own sub-series of comics. And now Superman is like this fucking helicopter parent. And it's like, Superman might be invincible, but you know who's not? His son. So it's like, now he's actually fucking humanized. He actually, like, besides Krypton, it's like, no. He has a family, and now he has parental anxiety. Dog, that is a fucking great character arc.
Right. So it's kind of like that. See, why do y'all think the most?
Who do y'all think got the most supple anime titties? If we're talking, I mean, this is like an argument over like ratios is the problem. Because like supple means, actually, hold up. I'm actually going to bring up this fucking dictionary definition. Because there is a technical whole argument in here. Because there's a lot of anime titties. Because there's a certain, what's a fucking series where like they have like titties as big as their fucking heads, but they're like only like 2 feet tall or some shit like that.
On a different note,
maybe narrowed it down to like half.
Have you guys ever read Red Sun? Because you were talking about Superman.
Oh, Superman Red Sun? I've actually never. I haven't like personally like read it.
Because you were talking about like him being kind of generic, but it's a good comic. Because like it's the idea that like instead of Superman like crash landing in Kansas, he was Russian, and so it's all just like, and it's like they use him as like a weapon in the Cold War. It gets really interesting because you get to like this political struggle. Because like you know he's always this American like. You know, the generic American boy, but like
exactly.
He then becomes like what the Russian people would say is the generic American. You know, like he becomes the generic Russian boy.
The whole idea being that like he was presented initially as like this is like this moral.
This is like the perfect American man. Like this is how you should strive to be.
He was American Jesus. Is exactly what the fuck he was supposed to be. And the thing is, it's like, what happens when he's not from America? And that, like, up until then, that was the only way to actually make him interesting. Because otherwise, it's like, he's fucking, like, omni-powerful. how do you make
Yeah.
any story with him involved be actually engaging?
Yeah, I mean they'd use different colors of kryptonite a lot to like try to do that.
This is the worst kryptonite ever, fucking black kryptonite, courtesy of the
Oh,
fucking
I mean-
Batman
Couple
that
anime
laughed.
titties.
Pink kryptonite wasn't very politically correct either, though.
I would
that
have
turned him-
preferred a whole arc where that was the like fucking
Mm.
fulcrum versus got with the fucking Batman who laughed. Jesus fucking Christ. But I'll say this: there's too many anime titties to really say it. If I'm gonna say like supple anime titties, it's like Like I mean, yeah, Tsunade's an easy go. But Rangiku would also be an easy go. Hinata would be an easy go. Any fucking shonen girl would be an easy go. Honestly, shit would probably like revert to me for like a MILF or something. Like it would wind up being like some girl, like some anime like girl who has like what's it? The mom from Gundam Build Fighters. That might be it for me.
Quetzalcoatl from fucking Dragon Maid.
Hold on. Wait, hold on. God damn it! What the goddamn hell was her name?
That's my pick. Quetzalcoatl from fucking Dragon Maid. She's
Yeah,
actually my favorite character.
I actually do know that how to spell that goddamn name.
Or Quetzal.
Rinko Yori, that's what the fuck her name was.
All right, boys.
Protect. But nope.
So that's my thing. What happened, Leslie?
How?
We were asked about
Yep.
supple anime titties. All right, do you guys want to continue?
Yep.
We will.
All right,
But also,
let's-
we still got to answer this.
Uh,
How? Supple anime titties.
Harabelle from Bleach.
Yeah, Bleach got actually like wild good titties.
yes.
They also Bleach also has wonderful access to something that not many anime do, which is adults.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
You got a 50-50 shot of your favorite anime titties being from a 14-year-old. And I really enjoy when an anime has women that are attractive who are adults.
I agree with
Talking
you on
about
that
the guy
because
right here.
that is the best
Talking
titties.
about Rinko Yori right here.
Her and Matsumoto.
Matsumoto's kind of like vanilla for me. I'm like, wait, who did you say before?
She is vanilla. I'm
Warren?
just. Oh no. The other. Who's the other? No, the other fucking that one bitch. The other dark girl. Yes.
Yoruichi.
Yes. Yes.
Wait, hold on. No. So, not Bleach though. The first one you mentioned.
Quetzalcoatl
Quetzalcoatl.
from Dragon Maid.
Quetzalcoatl, Dragon Maid. Listen, I'm just happy that I actually know how to pronounce that because I was the only person in fucking elementary school who actually knew how to fucking pronounce that whole goddamn name when we were reading history books. Oh shit. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No, for sure. For sure. Wait, hold on. Open image, a new tab.
Quetzal. Yeah,
This
I
chick,
actually
right
have
here.
her on my laptop.
This chick.
Mm-hmm.
How
I
old
didn't
is
even know
she?
that's what her
Are you
name
going
was.
to jail?
No, she's like a. I mean,
The
first off,
FBI
she's
is
a million
coming.
years old. Second off, absolutely.
dragon, so she's 1,000 years old.
That pissed me off.
She's
Did
a
you
dragon.
guys ever watch the Gate series
Nope.
with like that lowly girl? Oh, okay. Well, there was. Like,
I mean,
this,
here's
like,
we do not. This is not Lolly though. She's a dragon.
But also at the same time, I gotta say this, man. There's a lot of girls that just happen to be tiny.
That's fine.
Like motherfucker. Sometimes motherfuckers
I mean, if
really
they don't.
like.
The difference is being like looking like an actual child and be like, she's 1,000 years old.
yeah,
That is
If
like
the
looking like a
character-
kid is totally different than fucking being petite. We actually had this conversation yesterday in my cell, in my guilds, in my cell raid. Discord because someone really likes lollies, and we had to delete the NSFW channel because of that. And one of our homies was like, "There's a difference between looking like a fucking little kid and being petite."
Okay, because that's what I was trying to say. Because like I've known a couple girls who it's like they can't.
Shout out to Ryan.
Shit, and it's just like, oh, like, but it's the same kind of people who like people would like fucking try to like publicly crucify them. It's like it's sometimes like fucking body type just differs. If that's specifically what you're looking out for because of that reason, oh yeah, that's creepy. But at the same time, it's like some people just can't fucking help it. Like that's just how they are. You know what I mean?
No, we're talking about the people who are like, yeah, my waifu is this 14-year-old from this high school anime.
Mm-hmm.
That's not healthy. Mm-hmm. If you're not 16 anymore, there are probably teachers in that same anime. There are probably other anime that you can pick a little waifu from. I would stop picking children. That's probably not the way to go.
Absolutely.
If I had to pick something legal and legal, I'd pick the legal thing. You know.
No, yeah, Ketzel, like 100%. Ketzel looks like a fucking adult. If you guys watch the anime, she looks like a fucking adult.
You can't. There is no fucking child or teen who looks like that. There's no fucking way. That is a whole ass adult. Period.
No, the concern is when they go, okay, here's my canon character. They look like that, and they are 14.
Oh yeah,
that is the concern.
Like, if you guys look at Kana from the same series from Dragon Maid, she's like I don't know how fucking old she is, but she looked like a little kid, and everybody's like, she's so hot. I'm like, okay, no, she looks like she belongs at fucking elementary school.
So here's the thing. I mean, yeah, honestly, she probably is 30. But here's the thing. 30 is like treated as being like a whole lot older than like it is like seen in the public sphere. Like that's how I feel. It feels like a whole lot of most.
Yeah.
The second like somebody goes over their 20s, and somehow they just turn into like whole fucking like.
You know, like, Pleiades, you're all right. Because me being 31, I feel like I'm old. I'm just like I tell people I'm old as fuck. They're like, "You're not old." And I was like, "Hell no, bro."
You know what's funny? You know what's funny? Here's one of the biggest things that I learned because like by the time this goes up, there's going to be a tribute to Kazuki Takahashi up on Treasure Box Press. One of the things I learned about Kazuki Takahashi, guess what? Motherfucker like made Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! Didn't hit and wasn't publicly serialized until he was 36.
Oh, damn.
Until then, yeah, he had worked in the manga industry for like a decade plus. And the shit
we call that starving artist.
The shit that he did make, he like considered that a fucking failure. So the fact that like he was like, yo, no, he didn't hit until he was 36. So like past his mid 30s. And a lot of motherfuckers are like, oh, if I don't hit by like in my 20s, then I'm a failure. That's not how shit goes. Life goes on. And also, motherfuckers just gotta like have more appreciation for MILFs in general. Because listen, I don't care. I will maintain this to the day I die. I don't care what the fuck people say. If you ask me, Ray or Asuka, I'm going to give you the correct answer. It's Misato every single fucking time.
Yep, Misato. Yeah, she's actually. Period. I stand her too.
Period. It is always Misato. It is never anybody except Misato. Period. Period. That's how the shit is. God damn it. Also,
yep, I stand her.
Homegirl got.
Is Orihime okay? Oh, Orihime is.
Wait, wait. No. This.
Oh, wait, no.
Or
emo.
The series is what it is. You gotta like take that up with whoever fucking wrote it. You gotta like it depends on like however you feel about it. What is it that attracts you to the series? Why do you like it? All that shit. And you gotta look into your soul for all those things. Because here's the thing: there's a lot of weird shit in a lot of anime that a lot of times just overlook because that's not what you're looking for. It just happens to be.
We're gonna hear
shit.
We're gonna cut this like.
I mean, that's different, you know.
We'll cut this a little short.
Have that, yeah.
My dress up darling. Everyone likes that bitch, but she's like 17, yo. And then she is sexualized like fucking hell.
Oh, that's just anime.
Me,
like, honestly,
I say
like,
like
I mean, that's not like my shit.
but I'm just saying we're gonna cut it short so we can continue on with this shit because we're gonna go on. We could go on forever. Y'all got the key.
Is this a
Y'all got the
two-story
key.
building?
This is a two-story building.
So above us is it wood?
If Misato's
you know,
there,
I never thought about it.
There's wood above.
Sure, yes, there's wood above.
Okay, good to know.
All right, so y'all got the
Oh,
keys.
shit, hold on.
You guys
Let
want me
switch
to
the screen.
you guys want me to actually teleport you guys to the door?
Yeah.
Well, okay, this room here is the farthest away
Yes.
as far as we know.
Correct.
Okay, I'm gonna look at my friends, and I'm gonna say
All right.
now. You
Y'all have
said
this guy just
before-
murdered here.
You said before that
Sammy
we were
sounds like a bitch.
gonna burn this place down. How serious were you?
Right now, 50-50, we have a key. I'm thinking maybe we try the key first.
Okay,
Burning down sort of feels like an on our way out kind of situation.
I'll be honest. I really like how it felt burning down that door, and I'm kind of trigger happy on this create bonfire right now.
I'm thinking maybe we sort of palm that blade. Maybe we don't use that right away. That can sort
Okay.
of be like a finisher, you know, put your best foot last. That's what everyone's always saying. So maybe we do that on the way out, you know.
Okay. Listen, this is why I brought it up. But not only am I ready and willing, but I am ready and wanting. So
I trust you to make that call, but if you're looking
no,
for
you
input,
don't. You shouldn't though, because I am really.
Listen, I trust you to make that call, but if you are looking for input or guidance, I'm gonna have to opt for later. I'm gonna have to opt for way later. That's like a later times thing. Right now is us. It's now time. That's later time. You know.
Okay. Okay.
I go to this door where the key goes. Thank you. I do the thing.
I'm going down this hallway.
You did the
that
thing?
He hasn't opened up yet. How far down? Oh, I found the room, guys. There's another door somewhere around here.
Warren, you're muted. You're muted, Warren.
Warren.
I was
Oh,
wondering what that
talked to you
button
this
was
whole
about.
time. Yeah, put in the key. I was gonna tell you guys left your weapons, but you guys got them anyway. Make it easier because it's been a long time. You guys
I'm
grab
pretty
your
sure I
weapons.
put
You
them
guys
up
come
my
back.
ass.
Warren, what's
And
in
you
this
put
room
the-
here that I'm in?
It's okay. You'll see it in a little bit. So you put your key in, and you guys pull the lever. The door opens. You guys hear like this. You guys hear this huge clinking from far off into the distance, in the direction which Stick's character is.
You can't find me. I'll put myself
It's Shazam. There's like a long hallway. It looks like it goes up to an elevator. So yeah, as you guys get up there, an elevator, a little platform comes down. And it looks like it came up from the second story. By the way, you guys are underground. So the first story that you guys do see from the outside is actually where you guys are going. You guys are actually underground right now. So that's why the dog was digging. I don't know if you guys want to go up. We guys want to go down? Not down. If you guys want to go up. All right, so you guys all go up. You guys go into this little spot. You guys pull a lever. Like Dark Souls. And it goes up.
Wait, what's Dark Souls?
Any of the Dark Souls. So you need to go here. Actually, okay, wait, did I collect here? I need to collect all you guys.
Do-do-do-do.
Do-do-do-do-do.
Now, how come
All right,
one
you
of those
guys
is a
show up
different
here.
color?
I didn't put like a. I don't know what you guys want. So you guys come in here, and there's this guy sitting at the end. His name is. He looks. He's like. He sees you guys. The door opens up. He's like, "Hey, who are you guys?" By the way, I'm gonna put you guys like back over here. He's like, "Who the fuck? Who the hell are you dudes? What are you guys doing up here? Y'all shouldn't be up. You guys ain't no guards." And there's actually these two guards right here. Let me actually.
What does the guy look like?
He looked like Birdie from Street Fighter.
Where
Oh,
with
okay.
the
Oh, I see it. Okay, I see it.
we're with the Royal Military, and we've come to shut this operation down.
Down to the
So let me-
ground.
And I'm gonna light the ceiling on fire.
All right, I guess it is later.
Okay, so
The roof!
as
The
you guys are
roof
just
is on
talking.
fire!
So as you guys are over here just talking your shit, he doesn't know this guy. He looks super beat up. He looks at like these guys kind of look bruised up. He's like, "Oh man, not another one of these fucks. This guy with the giant sword came over here before." And he's like, "Fuck this shit!" And you kind of see him put his hand under the table. And you hear a click, but nothing happens. Now we have initiative.
Can I have lit the ceiling on fire before initiative?
Sure. Actually,
Alright.
why is it so loud? Oh God, why is this thing so loud?
Uh-oh, we have the same initiative.
Let's see.
Uh-oh, I guess we have to kiss.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, this is what I was worried about. Oh, look at you deep in your eye.
No, I would hate
All right.
that.
So let me kind of give me a second. Let's see.
You can have
Who
2
are
seconds. You can have 10 seconds.
Docs. I just need to go to. Yo, not my docs. What the fuck am I doing? See,
Look.
notepad.
Okay, but like, what if either of you happens to just have a dad who owns a dealership, though? Okay, you know, like that feeling where like you're not gay, but then like there's just this guy who happens to just be there, and it's like he's just like big old strong, and it's like you don't actually like attract to him, but like you just feel so like comforting. He just wraps his arms around you, you just feel so safe and secure, and you just want to be there all the time. You know what I mean? But you're not gay though.
What?
Yeah. Like, I'm not gay, and you're not gay, and I'm not gay, and you're not gay, and we're not gay. But
I'm going to need you to get your initiative in Pleiades.
All right.
What's your modifier for your dex
I
modifier?
think we're both two.
Who was asking?
I just wanted to know for Andrew.
+2.
Okay, I know who goes first now. Oh fuck,
I think
dude.
we're both +2. I don't know why.
I literally don't care where I go.
I
as long
don't
as I'm
either.
vaguely around my number.
The add turn. Okay, here you guys go. Wait, how do I destroy? How do I take this off right here? Dude, I am so fucking out of it.
Out of where?
Oh no. Okay. Oh shit. Yo, Sen, I thought you were. Hold up, I gotta clear. So let me add turn. Sen, you're 14, right?
12.
No, he's also 12.
Damn, this really is an anime.
Oh wait, you're also 12 too.
12, 12,
Oh,
13.
That is.
Wait, hold up, where's the 13 at?
256
It's the
times
last
Oh, okay.
one.
All right.
2,506.
Add turn.
25960. There we
12.
go. Found it.
Then you guys got. Wait, are you guys both? What's your guys' dex modifier?
2.
Plus, yeah.
Who's asking?
Okay, y'all could roll. I don't know who wants to go first. It don't matter to me.
It doesn't matter. Just put me first, I guess.
Yeah, put him first.
Just keep it simple.
Let's go to ascending. Okay, give me a sec. Let me roll this one right here. Okay, well this fucker is going last. So let me go right here. Let's see. Let's do this. How? And then Andrew. Yo. And then wait, yo are Pryor, you're 13? Oh god.
Listen, I'm actually 2,000 years old.
Cannot spell Pleiades right now, bro.
It's okay. Nobody can pronounce it.
All right. Yo, where did my music go though? Okay, right here.
Leslie just did take a shot.
Did the music just suddenly change?
There's just too. Hold up. Okay, here
Listen,
you go.
EXE Lord, we appreciate you too. Thank you for being here.
Yo, we appreciate you. My bad for we over
I
here.
don't
We
give a
kind of
fuck.
drunk.
Listen, so long as y'all not doing illegal shit, whatever.
I think it's supposed to be X Edge Lord.
Edge Lord.
I
Yeah.
don't know what words
It
mean.
is XX
okay?
Lord.
We know. That's why we're correcting you.
All right. It is your
Correct
turn.
these nuts. How
You
about
go.
that? Finna drop trial and cancel this whole fucking
Shouldn't it
stream.
be
And
Pryor?
also, we should probably take a shot.
Oh, it
I
is
have-
Pryor.
I took 3.
You're right.
That's an odd number.
All right.
You don't sound like
All right, Pryor. Get your shit going, dog.
I rolled for initiative. Everybody's still at the door. What the fuck is happening?
So these
We are
guys right
going to
here,
Fight these guys.
you guys are fighting. So there's three. You see this green guy and this red guy. They're your
They have
enemies.
armors.
And then this birdie guy is also your enemy as well.
Okay, but what about the rest of these suits over here? Is there just like 6?
No, those.
They're
Nah,
just statues, or they look like
they're just
statues.
statues.
All
They
right.
look
Well,
like they're just statues.
well, I mean, they don't look like they're not doing nothing. So, like, why I gotta go over there and invade their privacy? They're just doing their God-given rights of doing whatever they want to do. This is their house.
Well, it sounds like it's Sen's turn then.
I mean, Pryor, what you gonna do, dog?
I just goddamn told you these motherfuckers just in here enjoying their own space and ain't doing nothing. Now, what kind of person would I be if I just went in there and assaulted them for no good reason?
You be this kind of person. I go.
All right. Do you
5.
forfeit your turn, sir?
And
I'll give you 5 seconds.
I am forfeit a
10 seconds.
goddamn thing. This is my God-given turn, okay? I do whatever the goddamn hell I goddamn want. It ain't no fucking elite gonna tell me what to do. which means I'm just gonna stand here.
All right. Hal, it's now your turn, Hal, since Pryor decides to stand there.
Wow, DM, that's really fascinating. I'd like to move approximately 15 feet to the side, just sort of in this vague sort of motion. And for my bonus action, I'd love to achieve my starry form. You don't have to read all that.
Oh, hold up.
What's important? Yes.
Oh, wait, how did you? So you moved that direction, right?
Yes, correct.
All right, I need you to give.
here.
I need you to give.
to here.
Gotcha. I need you to give me a dexterity saving throw,
Here
please.
you go.
That's a good cartoon.
It's like a million.
All right. So as you step in this square right here, ting, you hear a clink, and an arrow shoots right into you. But you, with your 18, you like dodge right past it, and it goes right. You kind of duck under it, and it hits this little statue right here, and it barely misses you. All right, now you're able to continue moving to your spot.
I
with
use
safety.
my bonus action to achieve my starry form. You don't have to read all that. That would be ridiculous. All you need to know is it takes a wild shape charge. And now, as a bonus action, and when I activate this, I can use a little attack on anyone I choose, and I pick this guy. I'm going to try to shoot him in the face. How's a 13 sound, DM?
Sounds good. So
Neat.
wait, who are you hitting?
This guy.
This
Right
guy?
here,
Okay,
Mr. Green. Right here.
gotcha. So how much did that do?
11. 11 radiant
All right.
damage.
This dude he gets hit. He's just kind of spitting out some blood.
DM,
All
now
right.
I'm going to use my regular action to cast a
Gotcha.
different spell. Produce flame. I'm going to take a wild guess, DM, using my deductive reasoning, that if 13 hit, I'm going to guess the 22 hits.
22 does hit.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and click the damage now. We're going to check it out. That's 10 more fire damage for a total of 21 damage to this
All right, this
particular
guy-
fella right here.
As you shoot him with your flame, this man instantly burns on fire. His corpse is just in cinders. It gets all over this black couch right here. If you guys can tell, that's a couch. And it starts burning on fire as well. You guys are literally burning this place to the ground.
That's it. I end my turn. That's all I've got.
All right.
He's no more.
So now it is Andrew.
Okay.
Andrew. Stick, it is your turn.
Quick question. Is this a window behind him?
That is not a window, but it's like a. Oh yeah. Wait, actually. Oh yes, it is a window. Excuse me.
Okay. And behind us is the elevator, yes?
Correct.
Is there like mechanisms showing in that room that would have the elevator? Because I'm guessing it's like a room behind us that has the elevator.
What do you mean mechanism? Is there anything that?
The elevator has to be going up and down somehow, right? And usually when elevators, they put the mechanisms at the top floor because.
Oh yeah, there is a mechanism
up.
behind you guys. Yes.
Okay.
It's just I didn't show it. I just didn't show it.
Yeah,
Huh?
yeah. Can I destroy it with Richard?
So you want to take your attack and just destroy the mechanism?
I want to use my turn to just completely bust
Yeah.
this mechanism. Yeah.
Sure. That's
Okay.
fine. So
All
just
right,
roll an
that's fine.
attack on it.
Stick is a very paranoid man. I don't know if you guys can tell, but he does not like things coming from behind him. He doesn't trust it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I'm gonna destroy this elevator.
All right, so you destroy-
that if we're on the first floor now, technically the second floor, but we're on ground level, and
Yeah,
there's
the ground
a
level,
window
yes.
for us to escape. then
Correct.
I'm gonna destroy this elevator so no one can come from behind us.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Gotcha. So you break it. Give me an attack. My
Yeah.
bad. Mm-hmm. Just give me just roll for damage. What are you gonna do?
Okay. I mean, I'm hitting it with Richard.
Oh, okay, so you're
Like,
All right,
I
so
got
you
a-
hit it
got a
with
quarterstaff,
you-
and I'm just
Never
fucking
mind.
busting at it.
so you hit it, and it looks like it's half broken. It still looks like
bitch, I'm buzzing.
the handle on the actual lever is almost like completely broken, but it looks like it's kind of bent. It still looks like people can still pull it down, but it doesn't look like it's actually broken. All right, boys. Well, yeah, you don't have anything else, right? What level are you
No.
guys, by the way?
5.
Okay, so 5. Okay, so now it is back to Pryor. You lost your turn. The green guy died, so he's no longer here. Let's see. So this guy right here, he's like, "Oh no, you killed Kenny, you bastard!" All right, so he moves 5, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and he aims his little wrong one. He aims his light crossbow at you, Sen.
I get out of the way.
Does 4 hit?
No.
All right. Well, this guy, he ends his turn, and now it's this birdie guy's turn over here. Let's see. So he goes 5, 10, 15, 20. All right. So he moves right behind his man, and he ends his turn. And now, Sen, is your turn.
I'd like to cast Guiding Bolt at this gentleman.
Gotcha.
Does a 23 hit?
23 does hit.
I cast it at level 1, so he takes 14 damage, and I have advantage on the next attack at him.
Oh man, this guy looked like he's a 14. Okay.
I'm going to shoot him in the face using my starry form. Does a 27 hit?
27 does hit.
What a coincidence. Take another 13.
All right. So you hit him, and he looks like he's angry. He doesn't look like hurt, but he's pretty upset. He's like, "How dare you hurt me, you son of a scally, you son of a whore!"
Scallywag.
I was gonna say
I'm done.
scallywag.
That's it. That's it. That's my whole
Right.
thing.
It is now your turn, Stick.
So how busted does this elevator look?
You're looking like it's looking pretty bad. So what you're actually busting is actually it's not the elevator itself, but like the actual the actual lever and the gears.
Yeah.
So you're kind of just breaking the handle off.
I'm gonna trust that if someone tries to get on this thing, the extra weight's gonna break it.
Gotcha.
So who was he? He was attacking this guy right here, right?
You're talking about Sen?
Yeah. Okay.
Sen, yeah, Sen attacked this guy, but you do have cover because the statue right here is in the way.
To me. I'm gonna move 20 feet up. I'm moving 20 feet up, and then I'm going to use my last spell slot to cast another Misty Step behind this guy.
So you're gonna move 20 feet up and then misstep right behind him?
Yes.
Sure. Uh-huh.
And then, now that I am Misty Stepped behind him, I am gonna hit him with Richard.
Gotcha.
Quick bonk on the head.
Get that mustard
Get him.
stamp.
You roll a 13. 13 does not hit.
Okay, well that makes sense. I have my pants pulled down. I'm behind him though.
Gotcha. All right.
That's where I'm
It
gonna
is now your
start.
turn. It is your turn. What's your Pryor?
Pryor should have been before us, unless.
Oh shit! I fucked up. All right, Pryor, dude, I am so out of it right now.
All right, so they just all be fine now. Well, why y'all out there attacking these people? This is just their room now.
Oh no, right here.
Why are we out here?
Are you talking to your buddies?
Yes.
We are trying to save people. These are the bad guys who have taken
Where
the
are the
people.
princes?
Sound like some goddamn pussies.
All right, Pryor, what you gonna do? I'll give you like a whole ass minute to figure out what you want to do. If you don't make a move,
Private
then we're
chat.
just gonna. Are you gonna come and whip his ass?
Private chat.
Oh, no worries. None of them's called you a pussy.
No, shut up,
They-
shut up.
All right, Birdie's the ones like come over here, little
Ow.
little squish, little
Would
squish
y'all
boy.
please
I could
read
use
the
you as-
private chat, please.
So he looks at you. He's like, I could use you, little green
No.
little boy, as a little what you might call it. I could use you as a little fleshlight. Come over here.
Little
Come get
boy!
on your knees.
Well, fuck you, talking little boy, goddammit! What's my mobility right now?
30 feet. So 5, 10, 15,
Show me
20,
my
20.
max mobility right here.
All right, boy. You have
Listen,
30 feet. You
I'm
can move
coming
30
right
feet.
up here if you give
Okay.
me the ability to.
I mean, you could if you want to take a full
I
move
could?
action,
Cool.
but you can't.
That's
But you
exactly
can't.
what
You
I'm
can't
fucking doing
attack.
right now. Wait, no.
So you went.
How close did I get that I can still attack? Right here?
No, 30 feet would be like around here.
Can I get right here while throwing my axe at them?
I mean, you could try to throw your axe.
That's what I'm going to try to do then. I'm going to go up as close as I possibly fucking can, and I'm going to try
Yeah,
to
he
throw
can't
my
make
fucking
it.
axe at them.
He can't make it
Period.
right there with 30 feet.
I don't know. They
So
called
5,
me a
10,
goddamn
15,
fleshlight.
20,
I'm gonna
25,
fucking
30.
kill them.
Can you move? I don't think you can move diagonally.
I'm going
like,
to show you if I can goddamn move.
Let's see. Yeah. It's 30 feet from right here. But how would you move?
I don't goddamn care.
Like,
I
this is
just
30
know,
feet right here.
Just show me the minimum amount of distance I can travel while still attacking this bitch ass.
Because 30 feet would technically be, I mean, you can, I guess you can move right here, like that.
Just show me the space. Put me in the space.
All right. Okay, right here. You can move right here. All right.
Damn pencil neck some bitch.
So he's like, I want to use your mouth as a, I want to use your corpse as a flashlight. You
You'll
little
use that
bitch.
axe as a goddamn fucking circumcision fucking machine.
All right,
Also,
Pryor.
though, because he's a barbarian, he gets 40 feet of movement. So
Oh, is it 40? Okay, I don't know. I'm just you guys as players supposed to know what you guys are is doing. All right, Pryor, what you gonna do?
Well, I just said I was gonna go move as close as possible to this
All right.
position.
You gonna hit him?
As close as I could be. And then now, so I'm within range, and can I go ahead and act with rage so that I get 2 actions now?
This is your second rage in a day?
No, wait. Is it?
this would be your second
I
rage,
believe
yeah.
so.
Cool, yeah, sure. Whatever.
Oh,
Sure.
roll a d20.
Make an attack with your rage axe.
I just did.
Well, roll a d20 first.
Yo, give me.
That's an
I'm gonna use the
20,
bathroom
Jesus
really
Christ.
quick.
Wait, no, I rolled. I
Oh,
clicked the
fuck.
action.
Hang on. Real quick.
Yes.
That is a really good point. You're raging.
Yes.
You're interesting when you rage because magic
That's
fucking
yes.
wild
erupts from you.
That's true. This is very true.
That's what the D20's for.
So wait, so I should roll before I hit the damage?
Well, I
here's
mean,
the
we'll still
thing.
count that roll, I think, if Warren's
I
okay
got
with
a
it. But
natural fucking 20 is the thing.
yeah.
Which I believe, on top of everything, means everybody else has to take a shot. I think that's what that means.
I'm going
Just
to pass
passively
away.
Imagine not hitting a natural 20 on all your rolls. Damn, must suck.
I think we have a chat commenting at some point. I'm not sure. But we do. So here's the thing. I have
Mhm.
no idea how any of my attacks work. Also, there are fucking playing cards everywhere. Holy shit.
Roll a d20 real
All
quick.
right, boys.
I
All right,
did!
roll a
No.
d20.
No.
Roll a
Just,
new d20.
just
Wait.
generically a D20
Okay,
to
wait,
find
wait,
out
wait.
the magical
Slash-
effect that happens from
roll.
your rage.
Wait, hold on. Wait. Because listen, I am not going to burn this natural fucking 20 I rolled. What is this
This is
natural
a
20
separate
apply
thing.
for?
This
That's
is
fine.
This is-
That's
I will
your-
roll again after this, but what is this natural 20 apply for?
the attack that you're going to do after magic erupts from your body.
Okay,
Yes.
so the natural D20 I had was for the attack, and now I'm rolling
Mhm.
a separate D20 for the magic that erupts.
Yes,
Is that
this
correct?
D20. This
Okay.
D20 is completely random. It does not matter how
Okay.
high or low you roll. It's just a determining number.
Okay, just wanted to make sure. I'm just not throwing away a natural D20. I'm just saying. Slash roll 1D20. Is that correct?
Sure.
Yes.
All right. Big money, no whammy. Kingfisher 9000, Kingfisher 9000. Hey, let's go, baby! Yeah! Woo!
Yeah, this,
Suck my
this means
dick!
double shot, boys.
Let's go! Woo!
So a d20.
Double shot, boys.
It says energy floods into your body. Until your rage ends, you can make one additional attack when you take the attack action on your turn.
Which means
For a
that I
total
now
of
get
3.
Another attack. Is that correct?
Well, that would bring you to a total of 3.
3 attacks.
Amazing. So now I get
You've
to
done
go
one.
in and go in him again, which means that I get to go ahead and act on rage again.
Well, go ahead and click the Great Axe Rage to do the damage.
Click
Let's
under
do
your,
that.
under your 28.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, under that. Oh, wait, it's already
Yeah, right under 28.
Yeah,
just click
just
Great
click
Axe Rage.
Oh, okay, cool.
Then do me a favor.
Yes.
Roll an additional D12
Okay.
because you are an orc.
1D/12. Okay. Wait, no. /1D12. Okay.
/R 1 space 1D12.
Oh shit! Never mind. I'm sorry. /R1D12. My bad. Okay. That is not what it is.
Alternatively, you can also go to the top here where all this little sidebar is.
Yes,
Have a little dice.
Yes.
Infinite options. D12 is one of them.
that would work.
Or 2D12. Or 3D12. Etc.
Oh,
Etc.
I didn't even know that worked. Okay, cool.
So if you don't want to type all the time,
Okay, so I just click on the D12 specific button for the 1D12,
just
correct?
D12.
Mhm.
Yep. Just right on the D12. Boom. So for the
10!
first of 3 attacks, a total of 30.
For his crit. Now, dude.
So he
Two
hits
more attacks.
for 30.
For his
Okay.
first of 3 attacks.
This guy, Birdie, looked like he looked like he dying a lot. For some reason, your damage just fucking decimates this man. He is now on one knee.
Woo!
Like the gash that you put on him with your first strike. Now he looks like he's a pocket pussy. That the gash that you put onto the side of his body.
Talking to me like I'm a pocket pussy. I like jam. I like jelly. I like jam, not jelly. I like jam. God damn it.
All right. You want to go for your third attack
Yes.
or your second attack? Excuse me.
Do I just roll on Rage X again?
Mm-hmm.
No. You want to like attack again. So like go on your sheet,
Okay.
click a little thing. It says like Axe Rage or whatever.
Great X Rage, right? Yeah. Okay. That's
Yeah.
what I was. Okay, that's what I figured.
DM, I don't want to metagame, but
Yeah.
I think
does
it's
the
25
25 hits?
25 does hit.
Now you can go ahead and click in the chat again. Great Axe Rage. Right under the 25.
hits.
All right, this fool, you hit him, and he fucking falls straight to the ground, bloodied as fuck.
That was only my second action, correct?
Well, second attack, yeah.
You get a
Cool.
third one. If you're still gonna
So
go
this
after
guy
him.
this guy's done. Birdie fucking falls to
Oh.
the floor, bloodied. This other guy next to you is still alive, by the way.
Good thing you have a third attack, but I'm not
Not
going
gonna
to tell you
be-
how to do it this time because you know how to do it now.
You got it.
As I'm attacking in game time, does anybody have an opportunity to try to say anything or try to talk reason to Pryor?
No, I think we're all on the same page here. There's no reasoning. We want these people
Mhm.
dead.
I want him to be murdered. So
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Cool. Just wanted to make sure.
Yep. Nope. We're not. We're cheering you on from the sidelines.
I like jelly, goddammit! And then he rolls again.
You rolled a, was it 21?
21.
21. Yep, that hits.
13.
All right, 13. This fool fucking just falls to the floor and he's dead. All right. Yours are back to. So this guy fucking 1v2'd these guys. Not really 1v2'd, kind of 1v2'd. So these guys are like on the ground, dying. The guard right here that was with them. Well, this guy, the couch is still burning on fire. This guy is bloody in a bloody pulp, dying. But Birdie's just kind of laying there, coughing up blood, and he's kind of just like, he's, you know, like, what are you guys here for? And he's just kind of coughing up his blood. So this guy's still he's not dead. He looks like he's about to die, but he's still alive. He still has some breath in him.
Can I poke his wound with Richard?
Sure. So you
And
poke it.
I'm gonna look him in the eyes, and I'm gonna try
And he
to
screams.
look as menacing.
He's shouting.
Yeah,
he's like,
I'm gonna try to look as menacing as
"Ah."
possible, and I'm gonna
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna say this one time. Where is Sarah? Where?
Okay, so
are
give me
the
an
people
intimidation
that
check.
you stole?
So 17. So he looks at you. He's like, he's spitting out blood. He's like, he's spitting out blood. He's like, Sarah. He's like, which one of those broads is it? And he looks at you and he's like, so he asks you which one of those?
Can I twist Richard on his wound?
So you twist it, and he kind of grabs onto it. He's like, oh, sorry, they've already taken her. We're just here to. He's grabbed me onto. He's like, we're just here to make sure it looks like some bad people took him. And he kind of grabbed. He's holding on to it, coughing and spitting out some blood.
Gross.
So he's like, the church took him, and he's laughing and he's spitting it out as he's holding on to at Richard as you're twisting it into the gash that Pryor that you put into Pryor.
Who put in Pryor, or that Pryor put into him?
Or what? I don't know what Pryor. That
He's
give
not
me a history
talking
check,
about-
all you guys.
He's not talking about Orc Paylor, is he?
Oh, actually, give me a history check, all you guys.
More Paylor
So
now?
you guys-
Whoa.
So, oh damn, you roll a 20.
Yeah, that
Okay, no,
Accurate.
Pryor don't know
That
shit.
looks-
That-
So-
that
looks
actually
like
makes sense.
Pryor's.
So 18 and 20. So Pryor hears, he's like, the church, he's like, the Church of Orc Paylor. Well, the rest of you guys know that. Remember, I told you guys there's a cathedral in this city. And you guys could kind of put one and one together. Well, he's just like, the church that he's talking about is actually the Church of Victoria. So that, you guys write that down.
make me.
So basically,
Just skip.
Yeah, Church of
I mean, if you guys want to keep it.
Colonizer is what that goddamn
So,
sounds like.
he's talking about how the Church of Victoria took these people, and that they're just a front to people going missing for the church.
What is the goddamn empty man now? Goddamn it!
All right. Do you guys want to do anything else? This guy kind of like,
Yeah, I'm setting this place on fire.
like sure.
Let's go! Light this bitch up!
So this
I
guy,
want-
he's
I just
bleeding on
wanna
the floor and he's dying.
Yeah, yeah.
Blood's coming out of his mouth, and he's just he's like, you guys won't get away with this. And he's kind of just
You won't
coughing
get
up
away
his
from
blood.
this goddamn fire, bitch ass pussy!
Is-
Woo! Let's go!
Just out of curiosity, is this money on his desk, or like is this actual
Yeah, yeah,
in-game money, or did you? Can
No,
I do?
that's
Can I do my
You
arm
do
method
investigation?
of like scooping it into my bag with my arm?
yeah,
You know what I
sure.
mean?
Let me give me an investigation check.
Let's investigate this money.
All right, 15. All right, you're able to scoop. So you're scooping it up, right?
Yeah,
scooping
yeah,
it
yeah.
up.
No, I'm taking my
Like-
arm. My arm is
Uh-huh.
on the desk,
And you're just kind of like swiping,
and I'm just like
putting-
I'm swiping. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, okay.
Into my bag.
All right, so you get a good like 70 gold just
All right.
putting it into. I know
Now
it
it
looks
looks
like
like-
there's more on there, but this is that's just a representation of what he's actually like of him counting a lot of money.
I'm whistling the whole time. The place is on fire, and I'm just like looty doing
Yeah, they-
this money into
Like
my
this
bag.
couch is literally on fire right now. Like the guy
Alright.
that you guys fucking burnt and killed right here, it's literally
Uh-huh.
on fire. I don't know where you want to. Where'd you set your fire? Just anywhere?
The ceiling.
All right, so the ceiling's
ceiling,
burning on
the
fire.
ceiling, the
Mm.
ceiling's on
So you
Yeah.
collect your money.
fire.
I throw my bag over my shoulders. It looks like it's like
Gotcha.
pretty heavy, and I'm jingling. And I'm like, all right, I'm ready to go, guys. If you are.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you guys kill these guys, and you guys on your way out, right?
We
Yeah, I'm gonna.
leave.
I want to break this window.
Sure, you break the windows. Clink, 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 clink. And people outside are like, what's going on up there? You guys hear voices falling. Like you guys hear voices calling you guys out. Like not calling you guys out, but just kind of like, oh, what's going
Yeah,
on
yeah.
up there?
Yeah, I'm gonna.
And as
Oh, I just wanted to like cough as I'm coming out, and be like, Bezuso, he betrayed Birdie. He killed him. Someone get the guards. Bezuso killed Birdie. And I just want to
So
like start.
people on the outside's all like, Bezuso, it's Bezuso, and Bezuso comes out. You guys see him. He's like, I didn't do nothing, and he's outside, and he's just
I-
looking, and everyone's just kind of surrounding him, like, you did it, you killed him, Yeah. So, how are you guys exiting, by the way?
Through the window.
Out the window.
Say
Alright.
my dick cross these bitch
So,
ass
as you
fish
guys are-
before I leave, goddammit.
So as you guys are exiting out the window, walking out, this huge ass hole opens up. All right, the birdie's like, you guys can't get out,
Okay,
and
oh,
you hear him hit a button, and the whole floor under you guys opens up, and you guys fall straight in through.
Birdie included.
Birdie included.
I guess we will have to find out more about that on the next episode
Next
of Drink
time.
Talk Roll.
On the next, on the here. Actually, let me move you guys to. Where are you guys at? Wait, hold up. I gotta make sure that I'm in the right spot. Oh, okay, right here.
wait, on that note,
So I'm gonna kill the music.
damn it, that's not it. And that's up the right control button. Oh wait, that's the correct control button.
So you guys are inside. I like how Manuel was like, I hope you guys make sure you guys finish this.
He did do another take a shot.
Shh,
I'll
God
pass
Wait,
away.
wait, wait. Hold up. Where is the Oh,
Fine, whatever, fuck it. I don't care.
oh no.
I will take this to the credibility of every single celebrity who I normally have a high amount of esteem for, but I have to go ahead and rationalize that the only reason they wind up having an NFT associated with their brand has to be because their managers and or group of people around them just did shit. And they're just like, hey, do you want to do shit? And they didn't really fucking listen. They're like, that sounds fucking stupid. They're just like, yeah, whatever.
Can I ask you a question?
Who?
Yo, what's up?
You.
Me? Yes. What's
Yeah.
up?
Do you have like a tab open that has like one of those like mystery wheels and you just spin it to come up with a random topic? Because I
No.
don't understand where this is coming from. And
So here's the random thing that happened. I said this before. I just happened to be tuned into a whole bunch of fucking stock and Ponzi coin bullshit. And then the most disappointing thing that happened in here in the last fucking couple of hours since this fucking podcast started was that one of the motherfuckers who I happen to respect the most in the whole goddamn fucking world, Bill Murray, happened to come out with the fucking NFT. And I have to rationalize this in one way, shape, form, or another.
To answer your question more accurately, no, the wheel is inside his head.
okay.
The wheel's been turning.
Anyway, thank you all
Bill
so much
Murray,
for joining us.
why?
Anyway, thank you all so much for joining us on Drink Talk Roll. We hope you had lots of fun, and we ask that if you decided to drink along with us, that you did so only if you are 21 or older, and that you do so responsibly. And if you did decide to drink along with us, please do not drink and drive. But thank you, and we look forward to seeing you guys next time on Drink Talk Roll.
Bill Murray, why?